super personally or anything, but I've heard him talk about Naruto and shit like that, and he knows a lot about it.
Mm, sure, he can judge it. I'm down. Like whatever, like end of the day, like if it's not gonna be like honest and like give reasoning after debate, then like I don't give a shit anyway.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm down. Like Jordan, like I hope you will be like fucking no. Can everyone see scans in scan Sasuke versus Lee in
Wait,
the above the stage above stage? Can anyone see it?
wait, hey, do you mind giving me like 1 minute? My dad's calling me real quick. I just need to answer
Yeah,
this
yeah,
before
sure,
we.
sure.
All right, give me 1 second.
Hey guys, share if you guys want, like invite someone to listen. Like I don't care if they leave afterwards.
You know,
SBA open
like,
field
yeah,
type shit.
there's no like bringing like nukes to the battlefield and like having like 20 hours of prep time. Like, there's just none of that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So I
What
mean,
that?
yo, are you in this VC wife flame?
Oh, my son just joined in. That's what's up.
Okay, so let's start. So by the way,
All right, cool.
Chrome post scans in scan Sasuke versus Lee. Put that post scans there.
Yeah, I remember that from last time.
Do you wanna time them for this or because I ain't gonna lie.
No. We're gonna go like I'm gonna say my point, then he's gonna say his point, then I'm gonna make counter, he's gonna make counter, and all that shit. Like,
Okay, the only time where I will push for conclusions, I hear the arguments going circular. I don't want to hear like niggas repeating themselves like 45 times.
yeah, okay, sure, but like we have to finish that argument. Like,
Yes, I know, of course, of course. I can't
All
read.
right, so all right,
Okay.
so now that we got everything out of
okay,
the way,
okay,
yo,
let me
Pre, are you
start.
recording?
I'm a clans victim. Wait, where's this information coming from? Oh my
Okay,
god.
cool. And I think
Yeah.
Batman also wanted to record as well, right? Batman, you recording? So you
No.
said you wanted to.
Everyone whoever's recording, show the fucking scans. Okay, we ready?
All right. Yeah, cool. So why does Sasuke beat Lee?
Okay, so okay, let me show first scan. Um,
My little doggy.
Give me 1 second. Okay, first, this is I wanna go over Lee being in character that he starts weightless, and this is the scan for that. He's gonna be start not to start weightless. He's gonna start weighted, and he's gonna be slower than Sasuke, and Sasuke gonna just run up and speed blitz him.
Are those all the skins that you gotta say?
Uh, also what I wanna say is that like Sasuke is gonna be like faster, and he also have Sharingan, which gives him precognition. And since he has speed right now, he's gonna be much powerful than they fought at first time. So this is
All
the
right.
scan that proves that Lee gonna start with weights on,
All right.
and Sasuke gonna just speed blitz him in with
Okay,
Chidori.
cool. So one, Sasuke also doesn't start out in fights with Sharingan, right? You're aware of that?
I mean, there's nothing to contradict that. If
Okay,
you can
cool.
prove
So
that, no, I'm saying, yeah, if you can prove that, then sure. But like, Sasuke can start with Sharingan easily. Like,
but he doesn't start out in Sharingan though. So I can show you that if you want me to. Whenever he's
I
fighting,
mean, why he needs Sharingan to speed blitz Lee?
because you're saying so. First, you're saying that Lee is going
No, I
to start
said
off.
only reason why I said that Sasuke gonna have Sharingan, and because he's gonna be much powerful with it, because he gonna have recognition,
Wait,
and since he has speed to support that, like, he's gonna
wait,
be much
actually,
powerful for that reason.
hold on. Let's read what the last quote says. He says, "But Master Guy, you said never to do that unless I was defending the lives of people who are precious to me. How
Okay.
come he can't just find himself precious to take off the weights?"
Because he did not take until it's needed against Gaara, right? This is the scan for that.
Yeah, no,
Yes,
no, I
he's
don't think
not
you're
gonna.
understanding.
He's my point was that he's not gonna start it weights off. So that's all I need. That's all I
No,
need.
my
Literally,
point is
Sasuke
saying
gonna
that he wouldn't. Well,
just. run
my
up and
my
speed
point is
blitz.
saying that he wouldn't have the weights on because if he's fighting someone and they're going to kill each other, he finds his life precious, so he's
Why
not
you are
going to have the
assuming
weights
that?
on.
Why you are assuming that? I don't
I'm
think that
I'm
assumption is clear. You're not
how is it not
making it
clear?
really
I'm just
clear.
trying to rationalize off of the scan that you're sending me. Like I'm asking you the questions
Uh,
here, right? Because this is
so
not my
when
point.
well, this is scan supports idea of when Lee is gonna fight in the beginning. He's not gonna start with weights on.
Right. Well, it
He's gonna
says
start. No, he's gonna
it says
start.
that whenever.
He's
Oh,
gonna
go ahead.
start with weights on. I misspoke. He's gonna start
Right.
with
Well, it says
weights
the
on.
reason that he. Well, it says the reason that he's having his weights on is because the only time he takes them off is that whenever he has to defend the lives of who are precious. If he finds himself precious, how come you just can't have those weights off already?
Yeah, but like you have to realize that when that time comes, he's gonna be already speed blitzed. He's not gonna he's not gonna be in that fight that like starts with weights on. He's gonna have that weights on. He's not gonna be without weights because he's facing Sasuke.
Mm-hmm. Right. And if they're going to kill each other, right, Sasuke is going to be a threat,
I
right?
mean that's assumption, right? Like
Right. Well,
you
no,
are
yeah, no, you're
assuming
saying
they're
that
gonna.
Sasuke is going to be a threat to Rock Lee, right? Because Sasuke is going to kill him.
I mean Gara is pretty big threat, but he started with weights
I'm not.
on and
I'm not talking
he.
about Gar. I'm talking about when Sasuke and Lee are
Yes,
fighting.
but
Sasuke is
this
going
is
to
what
be a
I
threat, right?
referred. No, you are going sidetracked. Let me speak. Let me explain. So when Gara, when they leave fights with someone without knowing what's his capabilities or what's he gonna bring to table, he might as well just one tap him. But he still has weights on, so he's not really anxious about anything. Like even if he dies, he's not really scared of that, or he's pretty confident until he gets his ass whipped. And
Mm-hmm. Well,
Gara was completely unknown, or not completely, maybe for Lee, but like he was unknown. They don't know like what Gara's capabilities really was. All they knew was
mm-hmm.
Gara was pretty powerful, and then
Mm-hmm.
yet still Lee still started with weights on.
Yeah, but so one, I think the difference is that in regards to this specifically, this is just a tuning exams of people to like test their strength as a form. Like that's the whole point of the tuning exams is just for getting to fight, getting to become tuning. It's not really like a life versus death battle. And if this is a standard battle assumption where it's going to be life versus death, wouldn't Lee have his weights off because his life is precious and he doesn't want to die?
Not I don't think from beginning, because I think this scans proves otherwise.
Do you think fighting in a life and death battle is the same thing as fighting in an arena with the coach
Um,
or referee?
uh, but thing is that like Lee, this is the Lee we are talking about. This is tuning
Right,
exams Lee,
right.
who
Well,
had weights on when against Gara, right?
but
That's who
before,
we
hold
are
on.
talking about. Maybe
Mhm.
that Lee is adult right now and he's not gonna even have weights on at this point. But since we are talking about concretely about Lee, which is literally tuning exams Lee, he had weights on in before he started to getting his ass whipped, you know. So like from the beginning, I don't think he's gonna just randomly take his weights off to like assume that he's gonna die in this battle. But after he realizes his opponent's strength, then it's gonna be late because Sasuke just gonna run up and one shot. Speed blitz, bro.
Okay. So why would he be able to? I feel like we argued about the whole weight points enough. I don't want to argue about this for 30 minutes. So we can just move on.
Yeah,
Regardless,
same, same.
why would he be able to speed blitz?
So why Sasuke would be the speed blade. So this is, let me post this first. This is statement that shows a book statement that says that Sasuke is his Gaara's strongest opponent, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
So how come that just can't be just from the conversation that they had whenever they met? Remember the conversation that Gaara and Sasuke had? with
mean,
Kakashi there.
what's why it's irrelevant right now?
Here, do you want me to send the scan so you can like get the
No,
context of what I'm saying?
no, I know the context, but can you explain why it's relevant? Because these statements just straight up
This is
verbatim
it's
saying that
Gaara's
Sasuke is stronger opponent than anyone
it,
he
it's
has
Gaara it's
faced.
Gaara's interpretation of who's considered stronger because from the
I
conversation that he
mean
had.
that's pretty valuable statement. Like why it's invalid.
Look. I'll go ahead and post the scans. He says where he's like, "Get lost. You're in the middle of my training." He says, "You've got eyes just like mine, eyes full and spilling over with hatred and intent to kill. You are like me. Do not forget that. You are my prey. You are a strong Uchiha and have purpose just like me. By killing
Tell
you,
me,
let me finish. Let me finish. By killing you, I'll erase all of that, and I will truly exist, and I can feel alive." The conversation can continue, and the whole conversation is talking about that. You have the same eyes like I do. You experience the same shit that I do. So I want to kill you to see which one comes out on top. So it's Guard's opinion of who's the strongest, not like who's the strongest he's fought in general, right? We gotta
okay,
take everything into
I
account.
don't think you are refuting this point because like you are saying it's Gaara's opinion, it's based on Gaara's opinion. I mean, duh, obviously like it's his opinion, but since he's saying that
Well,
I have initial scans to support this idea,
what
and
what
it's
I'm
pretty consistent. You
What
can
what I'm
post
saying
it.
that it's not there. It's not like him being like the strongest person that he's ever fought. It's just during in this moment in time because of the way. Wait, let me.
No. Statement says otherwise. You are just making your assumption argument or interpretation
What what
argument.
what what is fiction not a matter of interpretation? So we just have to go with higher assertion. And right now, I got evidence to
No,
support my backing.
no, your evidence don't contradict my statement. My statement is still higher in this conversation because first statement is from data book that says verbatim says that Lee Sasuke's strongest opponent Gaara has ever faced. That's what statement says, and then you
Yeah,
coming up with
in
then
regard.
I'm not finished. I'm not finished. You coming up with interpretation argument which is based on your interpretation that says that it's just Gaara's opinion and it's not like he's fighting strongest opponent. That's what you are saying basically. But statement like main source says that otherwise. You are not really refuting my argument.
You know what?
So
Do you know what like higher assertion
you
means?
might well as drop it that shit. Or I'm
Do you
gonna
know what?
provide initial scans which gives consistency and proves that statement even further.
Right. So let's run this back real quick. You're saying that this is Gar's strongest statement, right? And I'm saying what makes him the strongest, and you're saying that it makes Sasuke
Okay,
the strongest. Well,
I will show the scans.
let me finish what I'm saying. Let
Let
me
him
finish what
go,
I'm
bro.
saying.
Let him just finish up real quick, and then you can
Yeah,
like counter.
you're saying that Sasuke is the strongest opponent that Gaara has fought because the statement says it's the strongest opponent that Gaara has fought. One, that's kind of circular reasoning because it's contingent on itself. The other thing is that I'm asking you what makes him the strongest, and you're just saying consistently look in the statement. So now my interpretation is that it's not
I know I'm gonna
necessarily the
answer that
hold on.
if you let me,
Okay.
I'm gonna answer that.
Hold on. So now I'm saying is that it's not the physically strongest person he has ever encountered with. Is that from the conversations that he had with Kakashi with the scans that I showed you, or with Sasuke with Kakashi around? It's not necessarily him being the actual strongest person he's ever encountered. It's just because of they share similar fate and background is why he sees him as a threat, and that's why he wants to like feed into Shikaku and stuff.
Uh, Before that statement, before if it was like this, what your argument would been valid if this statement was made before uh, Gaara fought against Lee, right? But these statements is literally made afterwards. These statements refers after they fought Lee and Sasuke. He basically fought Lee, he fought Sasuke, and he knows their strength. And
Are you,
he's verbatim saying or stating in data book that Sasuke's strongest opponent he has ever faced. So let's not go circular. Just drop the point, and I'm gonna show initial scans to
I'm not
support
dropping the
that.
point.
Sure, we can move on then, like, because you are going circular.
Yeah,
bro.
we can go ahead and move on.
I mean, okay, like, okay, you already like did the waypoint, and then you're trying to move on from this. Y'all want judgment per point? Y'all want me to wait to the end and just give any type of
No,
judgment?
let's make it, take notes, and you can judge at the end.
That's good.
All
Okay,
right,
let me just go ahead and start
and
doing
we're
that.
gonna give conclusions whenever we like kind of sum up the debate. Cool, right?
Okay, yeah, because I
So
ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
everybody,
when
our
I'm
debater,
gonna
can go first.
when I'm finished. So I will not, I'm not gonna move on completely from this, like Sasuke being strongest, and I'm gonna prove all that
Mm-hmm.
after and soon. But I wanna talk about now um anti-fits of fucking Rock Lee.
Okay.
Give me a second. So this is, let me drop all the scans. Okay, Jill, let's go first with first scan. I'm gonna go point by point. So, give me a second. Um, okay, so this scan, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's they Kakashi stating that it's double-edged sword, basically. What that
Okay.
means that when Lee uses Lee uses Gates technique, let's say Lee opens first gate and he uses Lotus, then he's gonna be completely fucked afterwards. He's gonna be
Okay.
completely exhausted, which is big disadvantage. Like, if that's,
Okay.
let's say Lee performed the first gate against Sasuke, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
uh, Sasuke gonna tank it, obviously, because Sasuke scales above, which I'm gonna prove soon. But
Why can Sasuke
so
tank it?
what's up?
Why can Sasuke tank it?
I said I'm gonna prove that soon, very soon. First of all, okay. I'm gonna say it anyway, but it's like, so Sasuke shattered, went completely, went through Gaara's ultimate defense, which is much stronger than his first layer of defense, which is sand armor. And Sasuke went through all that and made Gaara
Are you
bleed,
talking about
which
when they were in the forest?
no, no, I'm talking about in the tuning exams first. I'm gonna talk about forest later. First,
Okay.
okay. So that's the thing. So Sasuke scales above Gaara's sand armor, which Lee was not able to shatter, which I'm gonna show it.
All
So
right. So
this
one,
is.
I don't think
Wait.
for one.
Let me show. Let me show. I'm not finished yet.
Can I respond to the scan that you're about to that you just sent though?
So no, I'm gonna send one this scan because you
I know
asked me
you
a
no,
question.
you can't send you can't send like
No,
multiple scans. Just
I'm
go
not
scan about
shotgunning
scan.
Jordan. Jordan. He asked me question why Sasuke scales above Lee's first gate, or why Sasuke gonna tank first gate. He asked me that, and I'm
Okay,
answering, and he's
is that the
interrupting
question
me.
you're is that the question you're dead set on Chrome? Because I don't really want
Yeah.
like
No. No.
multiple
I'll just let it pass. Just let it pass.
He answered me. Okay. He asked me. So he asked me why Sasuke gonna tank Lee's first gate. So reason why it's gonna be case because Lee was in this scan, last scan I posted. Uh, Lee was not able to shatter Gaara's sand armor. The third scan on this picture is that we see that not Sasuke's, Gaara's face is shattered, but it's because it's just melted off. It's not like uh, Rock Lee shattered it, because we can see it in second scan on this picture that uh, Gaara's face is
Wait.
completely full.
What chapter is this?
Um, let me see what chapter
I think
it
it's like
is. So
one
it's
something.
around it's around 85.
85.
Yeah. So like Lee with first gate was only managed to sh- not even shatter, not even he made some cracks on Gaara's face. We can see on the second scan, right? In this picture that I posted, it's combination of scans. So as we can see,
I mean, his shit
Lee.
is getting Sasuke Gaara's sand armor is getting shattered before he's even doing the lotus kicks. This is like
Yes,
as he's
but
flying up in the air, his shit's already
like
shattered.
my point is no, it does matter because my point is that First Gate is stronger than his base form, right? I mean, it's insignificant. You are even proving by yourself. You are making an
I don't know.
anti-argument right
No,
now
you're
because
not understanding what I'm saying.
fact that Lee was able to shatter Gaara's defense even before opening gate. That's literally
Okay,
shows how
so
trash
if he
Gates is. Thank you
wait,
for
so he
proving that. It's
so
yes.
he's wait, hold on. So that means that without his weight, he's able to shatter the sand armor. Then, like you said, right? So it
No,
wouldn't
not
even really
not
matter if he used gates or
no.
not.
Only no. It's still amp. It's still amp, but you just prove that it's really shitty amp. Like it's insignificant. You just proved it by yourself. You made
But you're
anti-argument.
saying, but no. What you're saying is
Yeah,
that
you did.
Sasuke. You're saying that Sasuke's durability is over this because Rock Lee wasn't even able to like crack or do anything with the shell. But I'm clearly showing you that his body is being damaged, and Konkoro even states
Whose
that
body?
he has to
Where
consistently. What?
is that?
I,
Where
I literally,
is
I literally do.
damage?
I just sent. Do you see the cracks on his arm, on his face, on his
I mean,
other
that's
hand, on his
sand. That's
forehead?
sand armor. That's sand armor. I mean, we can see cracks on my scan
Yes.
too. Like it's
Yeah.
not big deal. It's not big deal. It's not like he's going through that sand armor. It's
Wait,
not.
wait.
He's
It
not
would
able to
be.
pass it. My
Wait,
point
it
is
would.
that Lee is not able to pass through that sand armor, which
Wait,
Sasuke did.
just
We're
relax for
literally
a
looking
second.
at it right now.
What were you trying to say, Crone? Just say, just relax for just a second, because I was about to go on like a little sparring match there. Just
Yeah,
what you-
no. All I'm saying is that Rock Lee has the capability to damage through sand armor, even if he's not using any of the gates.
I mean, what's your point? Sasuke is able to do that even better. Like Sasuke hits better. I can show that Sasuke hits harder than Lee. Can't even
So let's
show that.
we
I
can
don't.
compare the
I
damage.
just look. This is. I'm gonna post this scan right now. Watch this. This is. This is literally. Sasuke literally just using taijutsu alone. He's completely body slamming Gaara with just taijutsu. Is Gaara is so exhausted and he's on ground. Then after this scan, he's basically forced to use his ultimate defense
Wait, hold on, but
because he's getting
that
fucked.
Gara that Sasuke is fighting is like that Gara is a lot weaker. He's actually mentally nerfed during that fight.
No. He's much stronger and he's mentally amped. I'm gonna
No,
prove that too.
he's
He's
nerfed because he
nope.
has all
He's
those
not
headaches in
nerfed at all.
conversation with
He's
Shukaku prior.
complete. Nope. I'm gonna prove how I'm gonna prove he's fully mentally amped. He's fully mentally amped and he needs blood. I'm gonna show that right now.
Wait. So if he's mentally
No,
amped,
no, no,
then
no,
this is
no,
not
no.
even his original power, so it wouldn't matter.
No, you made the point and I made the counter, so I'm gonna show it.
No.
Yes,
I don't
yes,
think you're
yes.
understanding what you just did.
I
I'm saying
understand it
that
very clearly. You said that Gara is mentally nerfed, and I'm gonna prove that Gara is completely mentally amped. He's not mentally nerfed. He's amped completely, fully, and that motherfucker needs blood. Needs blood, and he's willing to kill every human in this arena. That's what he is. He's
yeah,
completely
because of
mentally amped.
Shikaku though. Because of Shikaku.
Yes, let's watch this. I mean, he's Jinchuriki. I don't get your points. Like, you are making irrelevant points. Let's see. So, Gara on first scan, I posted that literally says he's gonna kill every single one of them. And in second picture, which is scans, right? Gara is it's literally Temari telling this guy to shut the fuck up or he's gonna kill you. He's even willing to kill
Mhm.
his friend.
Mhm.
So and then Gara going nuts. He's
That's just Gara's
completely
personality. That doesn't really have nothing to do with anything.
no.
That's
It's
just
not. It's not
how.
personality. That it's fully mentally empty, which you said he was not. Gaara is completely mentally amped and fully mentally amped. He's not nerfed at all. You are.
Do you know how?
I don't know.
You know how
I don't know
chakra
what
works?
you are basing your claims on, but like
Okay,
this
I got
shows
you. Do you know how
otherwise.
chakra works?
What's up?
Do you know how chakra works?
Yes, I know how chakra works.
Right? It consists of the mind and the body, right? And then it utilizes those two to like make ninjutsu, genjutsu, etc. Right? But it also
Yeah,
says
what's
that
up?
if one of those are disrupted, then there's a disruption in the chakra flow, so you wouldn't be as strong as you normally are. So we can see with the scan that you just sent, where
No.
where Guy is
What?
saying, unless
Show. What's your basing or your claims? You are
let me
just
explain.
speaking.
Let me
Show
explain. He says
evidence.
I'm using your evidence right here. Here, I'll do a closer screenshot.
My evidence literally shows that Kara is completely mentally amped and he's willing to
So
kill
so
every
look,
single motherfucker in that
so look,
arena.
so look. This is the first one, right? Go to the scans where he does a little
Yeah.
and then he does a little grumble. Is his not fucked up? Is his mind not fucked up right there?
I mean, that's you just said it's his own personality. Don't you say that?
You're not no, you misunderstood what I was saying.
No, I understand really very well. You are just changing your point
No,
or making
I'm not
different
changing my point.
interpretation. No, you are not changing, but you are making the different interpretation
What
of
I'm
your argument
saying, what
or your
I'm saying is
point.
that whenever he's having those back and forths with Shikaku because of the craving of blood, that's disrupting his mind. When there's a disrupt in mind, that means it's a disrupt in chakra, so he would be weaker.
Can you prove that claim? Can you prove what you
Uh,
are basing your claim on that? When he's literally have Chicago, it's literally and when Chicago needs blood, he's giving him more chakra and more help to get that blood
let
and
me
kill motherfuckers. He's literally amped. What you are basing your claims on? You are making a bunch of baseless claims and changing your interpretation
what
every
makes
two
it
seconds after you getting nagged,
but
basically.
fiction but debating fiction is about interpretation. That's just how I see it when I look at the scan.
Yes, but you are not really proving anything. I'm giving most likely interpretation with Occam's razor, and I just don't get your points.
What is
Like
Occam's
you don't
razor?
even have evidence to prove
What
anything,
is
any
Occam's
claim
razor?
you made yet. You
Wait,
have no
what's Occam's
claims
razor?
or prove yet. What's up?
What's Occam's razor?
Occam's razor is that going with least likely interpretation or assumption.
Right. So if we're going with the evidence that I'm suggesting, right? So here goes one regarding the whole chakra flow. Right. It says chakras are, to simply put, the energies that a shinobi requires in order to perform ninjutsu. Basically, these energies are one, those of the body drawn from each and every one of approximately 13 trillion cells that are balanced to make up the human body. Two, those of the mental and spiritual energy acquired over the course of much training experiments. Together, those two forms of energy are what makes up the chakras. In effect, the arts of all shinobis are the shinobi that are born of a combination of those two energies brought forth from the body, the spirit, and what is called as manipulating the chakras and focus in the mystic processes known as the weavings, the signs.
Okay, okay, this is basically chakra control, and this does not contradict my claims
It's
at all.
explaining of how
You
chakra
are
works.
just brainwashing some people. I don't think any people in this call with enough IQ can get brainwashed by your bullshit you just said.
It's not.
This is
I'm not BSing anything.
yes, you are
Uh,
doing it because this is chakra. This explains basically chakra control.
right, but yeah, and if
But
there's a disruption,
how
but if
these
there's a
literally
disruption,
contradict?
then he
Wait,
wouldn't be
how
able.
this? What's that? Wait, how this proves your claim that Gara is mentally nerfed? Gara is not mentally nerfed. That guy needs blood. When he kills someone, he's getting stronger. Even his son smells like blood.
Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds.
Yep.
And then this goes. Supports my evidence regarding the chakra as well. To continue on the
Again,
scene,
that's
he says,
that's
"Hey,
it.
wait a minute! I
That's
can't let Sasuke
literally
distract me. I need to
that
total
does not prove
concentration.
your claim.
Hey, Sakura, could you help me get the hands on this? You're hopeless. No, pay attention. It takes mental energy to generate and manipulate
That's
chakra.
chakra
So to get,
control, and that it does not apply to Gara because Gara is not
but
fucking gaining or fucking academy student, bro. Gaara is fucking on tuning exams
What?
and he's so much
Okay,
stronger.
that
Like
does,
he's not, he
but
does
this is
not need
showing
that
how,
fucking
but this is showing how chakra works, though. That's what I'm trying to do.
bro, I understand, but that does not disprove my claim. Gaara is not
wait,
fucking academy
weeb,
student,
wait.
bro.
Oh my gosh, wait. Just to clarify, are you saying because Gar is stronger, he like child control doesn't apply to him?
No, it does apply to him, but he's much he's not gaining or that level to like need feet on like
Mm,
to walk on a
Wait,
tree or some shit to
wait,
apply chakra
wait,
control on
we,
that, right? He's much
wait, we
stronger.
do,
Gara is
wait.
much stronger, and therefore he's utilizing his chakra better than any of motherfuckers. And
That's
by the
Hold on,
way,
Jordan, I got this.
Gara is one of the first Jinchurikis we have seen that utilize his basically perfect Jinchuriki. We have seen him
Wait, he's not a
transform on.
perfect Jinchuriki. He doesn't have
Let
total control
he
over it.
is um, you can say that, but like still, Gara was able to transform on Shikaku form, full body
He
transformation, and
he
this
lost
is
control,
literally
so he
first.
doesn't have control of it. He had to succumb to it. That's the whole reason why
Uh,
Tamari and Kankuro were freaking
but
out.
that's how his personality and that's how Shikaku's power works. It's based on hate. It's literally how more hate you put in, you get more amped. That's how it works in Shikaku and fucking Cubis for Kurama's for Kurama and fucking
That's
Shikaku
whenever like the
in the first part. In part one, that's how that shit works.
that's when personalities like can take over, but
It's
that
not
doesn't
just
necessarily inherently make
personality.
them stronger.
That's just facts that when they get more hate, they literally uh, they are eating all that hate.
Are you
They are
saying that
getting
even
much
though are
stronger
you
by
saying that even
hate.
though wait,
That's
leave
how
question. Are you
Kurama
saying that even
and first fucking
wait, leave, are
Shikaku
you
wait,
saying
went.
let
that
him ask
even
the
though
question, bro.
yeah,
Relax.
leave, are you
I'm
saying
not
that
done speaking and he's talking over me. I don't know, bro.
but I
Okay,
have a
If you're
question
all
gonna
right,
that's
all
let
right.
happening.
if you're
Let him
gonna let
finish
me
real quick.
finish, then I'm
Wait,
gonna let you
okay. Chrome,
talk.
let
You
him
know,
finish.
I'm not
Wait, okay,
like
relax, my nigga. Yo, all right. Anyway,
yeah, okay. I mean,
uh,
don't interrupt me,
Chrome,
okay?
Chrome,
Yeah,
let
no, no,
him
no.
finish
Go ahead. Say
real
everything you gotta
quick.
say.
Yeah.
That's my fault.
Yeah. So all I wanted to say that Shikaku and Kurama is basically uh eating all that hate. Like they are gaining more. The more they get hate, and that all that hate and all that, that's amp for them. That's how Kurama and Shikaku works specifically. And this guy is saying that, like, for that reason, Gaara is mentally nerfed, and it's other way around. This guy just using argument to like try to first use that, so my argument won't sound invalid. But in reality, I'm not gonna let him do that. So I'm gonna just nag him in the place. Yeah, go ahead now. You can speak.
All right. So one, just to oh shit. One, just to respond to with what you were saying, regarding the whole like Kurama thing, that is just for them to forcibly take control over the user's body, right? So it's not really an amp or anything. It's just a way for a method for the tail beast to take control.
Specifically for Shikaku and Gaara. Okay, since Naruto and Kurama's case is different because it's different. Kurama killed his parents and shit. We know that, but Shikaku's case is different. In Shikaku's and Gaara's case, actually it works different. It's not like they have bad blood or anything. Shikaku gives him chakra, and that all that mental hemp and all that
It
hate
forcibly
is
takes over his
literally
body.
favored Gaara. It's not like you know, even though like Naruto don't had as good as chakra control as Gaara has, he was still able to beat Neji, one of the like strongest shinobis in that
I
time. In
mean,
Chunin exam,
uh,
he was able to one punch Neji with Kurama's help. We know that, right?
give me 2 seconds.
So
I'm doing something real quick.
sure, but I'm gonna. By the way, I'm gonna just answer your claim about chakra control. And reason Gara is not academy fucking level shinobi is
I
because
don't think he is.
he's on tuning exams right now, and
Hmm.
that guy has much stronger chakra control. He's not kid like Naruto. You are showing, which is literally basic thing that they were explaining about chakra control and how it's work and how gonna you work on walls and water and the simple stuff. It does not apply to Gaara because Gaara is much stronger and much more experienced and he knows how to control the chakra.
Okay, so I don't think that really necessarily addressed what I was talking about because the point
Yes,
of
it
this
does.
hold on, because all you're saying is that Gara is not an academy student, so this doesn't apply. But this whole,
Nope,
but
no, 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 no. That's not the only thing I said. I said Gara is much stronger and he's much more
yeah, yeah, yeah,
experienced. That's
yeah.
the
No, no, no,
reason
no. I know
why
you're
he
saying that.
can
Yeah,
manipulate or have
yeah,
better chakra control over this
right.
kid Naruto you just showed.
Right. Okay. So like I was saying, you're saying that because Gara has a lot stronger and has much more experience, that this wouldn't necessarily really play an effect because this is in comparison to like an academy, learning how to
Uh,
climb up a tree
there
versus
is
like
there is. Okay,
right. You're
go
just
ahead. My bad.
comparing.
You finish. I'm gonna answer. My bad.
Right. So the comparisons you're making is this inexperienced Naruto who's trying to climb a tree in comparison to a much more experienced bloodthirsty Gaara. But the way chakra works is still going to uh apply in both aspects. It still requires mind, it still requires body. So if there's a disruption in the mind of being stressed out or
Okay.
any of that sorts, then there's going to be a disruption in chakra because
Okay.
Shukaku is
Can
trying to hold on because Shikaku is forcibly trying to take over Gaara's mind. That's like literally the whole entire point of those arcs
Okay,
that he
okay.
doesn't
Now
have
let
complete
let me
control.
explain why I'm gonna shit on that argument so hard right now. Okay, do you know that fucking now Four Tails Naruto literally shit on Orochimaru? I mean, to be fair, Orochimaru was handless, right? It was after that, but like Four Tails by controlled by Urama, Naruto was shitting on Orochimaru, completely fucking him up, right? So you're saying that Gaara was being controlled does not necessarily implies that he's gonna be weakened or he's not gonna be able to use his full potential. That guy, his Gaara is as hated or has as bloodthirsty as Shikaku is because Shikaku is in him and
Why would
Shikaku is
Gaara be as
giving him.
bloodthirsty
I'm
as
not done.
Shikaku is?
I'm not done. Shikaku is not. He's giving. Shikaku is giving Gaara chakras. He's literally giving all the chakra. More blood he gets more chakra. That's how that shit works. If you have any evidence that contradicts that, just show it or let's just move on from this point because we're gonna go on circles at this point.
All right, so real quick. So Gaara has to consistently kill people because he has to feed Shikaku. If he doesn't kill people
Yeah.
enough times, then Shikaku is going to start
Thank
fucking
you.
his brain
Yep.
up,
Yep. Yep.
right? And it's
Yeah,
gonna start.
thank you
Okay,
for
cool. So
saying
you
that.
so you agree with me that
No, I'm
Gaara has
agreeing
to.
that like when
Hold
Gara
on,
is
wait.
lit, you just wait. You contradicted yourself.
Oh my
I
You
didn't.
god.
said at first.
Oh my
You
gosh.
said that. Let me speak. You said at first that you said Gara was mentally nerfed, and then you said that if Gara don't feed Chicago, then he's gonna be mentally nerfed or what you were saying. I mean it don't matter. But like point is
It
that
does matter. If you don't know what
but
I'm saying,
point
then why are you adjusting my like?
no
Why
no
are
no
you?
point is no point is that when Gara gets that blood, he's willing to literally kill every single one. A scan I showed literally shows that he's gonna be mentally amped and he's willing to get blood for that Chicago and he's willing to kill every motherfucker will be in front of them. And as we see, I'm gonna show the scan that literally shows he wants to beat. He literally wants to beat fucking Sasuke. Scan, right? I reposted it and it literally shows that he's very mentally amped. He's literally on his demon mode. He's on
Yeah,
highest
that's like
demon
the
mode he's
Shikaku
ever
spirit trying
been.
to take over.
We have not seen we have not seen him Shikaku take over because Gara is still. This is the Gara fights afterwards. So your claim is invalid again and
It,
baseless.
it's
You are
it's
not
not
showing
it's not
any
invalid.
evidence. You are not.
Whenever
This is yes, it's invalid because we as we can see, this is afterwards after first scan I showed. This is afterwards, and Gara is not in. Shikaku was not take over Gara. And by the way, this Kankozu, this guy said that stated that when Gara unlocks that demon power, he's amped. Oh, your friend is getting fucked. You guys remember that statement? I can post it. Give me a second. I can post that. Uh, yep. This is your funeral, bro. Let me post that too. Mm-mm.
Yo, we
But after this, we can move on from
Yeah.
the point regarding whether Gara was weaker or stronger.
Nope. Nope. We are not doing. I mean, you
bro,
that you
I'm
made.
not going. If you have a new point to bring up on this argument, that's fine. But I
I'm gonna
swear, if
I'm
you
gonna
repeat
point
yourself,
I'm gonna bring other point on that. Like since you made that point, I was forced to counter it, but I'm gonna prove that Gara Sasuke fought much stronger Gara, so I'm gonna prove that in later or later soon. Okay, just give me a second. I'm on that I'm on that chapter. I'm gonna prove that. Um, just give me a second. Um, so here, this is scan I'm talking about. So
This
this
is
is
bad. You got that right.
yeah.
That
No, he's saying this is bad because like Shikaku is going to awake and completely fucking demolish Lee. So this is not nerf clearly.
okay. So that okay.
This
Wait,
is proves
wait.
that
So that's
I'm not
Shikaku.
done. I'm not
Okay,
done,
like you
bro.
said,
I'm
that's
not done.
Shikaku, not Gara.
I'm not done. I know. Let me.
Go ahead, we. My fault.
Okay, so this guy Kankuzu says that Ara it is really bad. He's stating that it's bad because Shikaku is awakened. Let me also send an initial scan about that. Here, this is Shikaku. His demon form is mental amp we were talking about, which you said it's nerf. It's not nerf, it's amp. He's looks insane in this scan.
If it's an amp, then this wouldn't be his true strength, anyways.
I mean, this was enough to defeat Lee. If you are saying this is nerf, then basically you
Wait,
are saying that
if you're
nerfed
saying you're
Gara.
wait,
Wait a
we.
second. I'm not done. I'm not done. Okay, I'm not done. Okay, so if you are saying this is nerfed Gara, that demon form Gara is nerfed. If you are saying that, right? Uh, if you are saying that, you are contradicting yourself because this Gara is basically Shikaku awakening. Which Kakozu is not Kakozu fucking. This
Shikaku,
guy
I know
is
what you mean.
yes, this guy is stating.
Okay. And are you done?
Yeah, you can respond.
All right. Again, Shikaku. You just said that Shikaku's taking over. So in other words, this is Shikaku fighting, not Gara. So this really doesn't matter because Shikaku's personality's
What's
already
up?
taken over.
Bro, this is the that's what you were claiming about that he's mentally nerfed. You have not
I'm
proved anything. You have not shown anything. So we might as well move on.
yeah. I already asked that if you wanted to move on earlier. So if you want to keep, if you want, if you
Okay,
have another argument,
okay.
we can
Since
go.
you are not showing any evidence,
Yeah, okay,
then
wait,
then we
wait.
can move on.
Y'all to conclude on this point, or
Yeah, I think I completely neg this point, so we can move on.
Chrome, did you want to restate anything? Like, we have
Nah,
the recording.
unless you want me to.
No, I mean
I don't think
we
I
have the
need to.
recording. We have the recording in case we need it for review. I just wanted to see if you wanted to like reiterate anything if you felt like you didn't explain it enough, or just give me an
No,
opportunity.
no. The main thing that I was trying to show from earlier was that the way chakra works, mind and body, disruption in mind, then you're not gonna be as strong. It doesn't matter if you're an academy student or a Hokage. So this nigga's getting headaches. That means Shikaku's trying to like have conversation with them. His mind's fucked up. Mind fucked up means you're nerfed.
Okay,
That's it.
all right. I mean, he just you. Did you want to? You sure you don't want to say anything? Just give me your final opportunity.
I will get water real quick, okay?
All right, go get yeah. Oh my gosh. Ah. Here, hold on, bro. Oh my gosh. This nigga Victor, bro. I forgot that nigga is gay. You might like this one.
Okay, I'm
Yo,
back
this
and
nigga's a fag. This nigga's a fag. Oh
okay,
my
guys,
gosh.
I'm back. I'm back.
Yo.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, now I'm gonna like keep my least anti-fit war arc basically, or arc, least anti-fit arc basically.
Wait. What?
What's up? Yeah, I'm gonna keep my anti Lee Rockley's anti-fit arc.
Wait.
Okay, so
Okay. Just say what you got it. All right, bro. You got
yeah,
it.
I'm gonna say it. Wait. So this is give me a second. So this is um Lee Rockley's fifth gate, which is max potential.
Mm-hmm.
And he was not even able to. This is why Gates is over exaggerated. Especially Rockley's Gates are so much over exaggerated by community. We can see in this scan. We can see in this scan that he used his max attack or max power, right? His max fifth gate, which was maximum gates he could open at that time. So as we can see, yes, he was not able to crack through Gaara's sand armor. Still, we can see that he's not able to like pass through that shield, right? With fifth gate, and not just that. It would be fair for me to say that Gaara is exhausted because of force that he took, he damage, right? But still, he don't have any damage from outside or anything. Then you have to prove
Are
that
cracks on the
fifth.
body not damage?
Yes.
Okay then.
This is not on body. This is sand armor. I already explained. This is sand
Eh,
armor, and I showed the scan. I
What
can
I'm
show
saying, so are
again.
cracks on the sand armor not a sign of damage?
Oh, no, it is sign of no damage. What I mean by damage is that like significant damage on the body. That's what I mean by that, which Gaara has none. This is Gaara against Sasuke, which just took no, which without any gates, without anything, not even with
Okay.
Sharingan, not even with Sharingan, he was able to
Okay.
literally output same force or like relative force to Rock Lee basically. As we can
He's
see,
just running in a circle.
uh, what's up?
All you're showing is that he's just running in a circle and he's close to weightless
Oh,
speed.
what I'm showing is that Gaara is on the ground, and his
Right.
his
Yeah.
face his face is completely messed up, and he's exhausted and he's fucked. That's what I'm showing. Look at
Okay.
Gaara's face. His face is literally smashed in just by taijutsu, regular ass taijutsu. And it took Rock Lee fifth gate to even cause any close damage to what Sasuke did without gates.
Okay.
So my point is that gates is completely ass, and it does not, like, it's over exaggerated. Its amp from you get
Uh,
from the gates is completely over exaggerated. Go ahead,
okay.
if you can prove otherwise and it's not over exaggerated, then sure. And also,
You didn't make an argument.
let me say that, like, it's double-edged sword. So it's completely ass. Like
Okay.
when you cause someone to
You didn't
damage,
make an
you are
argument yet though.
completely exhausted and fucked, basically.
You haven't made
Okay?
an argument of you're just saying, oh, the gates is ass. That's not an argument.
Nope. I give, bro. I can repeat if you want. So what I said, I'm
Like
gonna repeat for you again, since you are maybe deaf and or some shit. Okay, so what I said that Gaara is on the ground, exhausted, and his face is smashed by just normal taijutsu by Sasuke. And what we see on other scan, which is uh, this, that Lee used fifth gate to even made close damage to Sasuke's, right? You can see that Gaara don't have like as much cracks on his face. He
I
has some
mean,
cracks. What's up?
I mean, hold on. I'm I'm trying to just do a comparison with a hit real quick. What was the chapter again? Whenever they fought Leon, 83.
Uh,
Yeah.
83. Okay,
So
mean,
I just want to do a comparison real quick where so this is the first hit that that Sasuke lands, right? And we could see. Let me do a little bit of making a image quick filler, uh, an image bigger. From that punch, this is the result of the damage, right?
if you're gonna, bro, if you're gonna now show fifth gate's damage, then you are like rat. Like,
I'm not,
this
I'm
is
not.
first
You
punch.
you don't even know
Yeah,
what I'm about.
let's see. Okay, let's see.
Okay, and then right after that, fuck, I hate that. I wish I had a fucking computer right next to me so I don't gotta keep on bouncing between chapters.
I mean, I can do it for you. Like, we can
Mm,
compare fifth gate's damage to like my scan's damage.
I'm not comparing the fifth gates right now. I'm doing something else.
You should, because like fifth gate is his max potential, his max damage.
But
He
I'm not.
could cause
I'm
to
not talking
anyone.
about. I'm not talking about max potential yet.
Or gateless does not matter, bro. If you're gonna show
It does matter.
gateless
It's part of the
gate,
fight.
no, because like sand armor, right? Sand armor is still on Gaara. He's not able to pass through that. So you showing damage on sand armor itself, it does not prove anything.
Okay. Yeah. So right after that, the next image. This is the shit that is shown. Right. So really, a weightless regular hit, a weightlessly speed Sasuke regular hit doesn't do much Whereas the very first hit that we see as Weightless Lee, he punches the fuck out of that dude into the ground to the point where he has to protect himself from the sand.
This
And then
was
afterward,
off guard. Gara was off guard in this. He was not expecting to someone to pass through his first layer of defense. He was not expecting that sand. He's defending his mother's sand,
I
right?
mean,
That
I mean,
defends
when two
him,
people are
and he
fighting,
was
people
not.
aren't going
Let
to.
me answer. I'm not done speaking. So that Gara was not expecting to like someone hit him or pass through his first layer, not fucking not sand armor, like his sand, first layer of that sand shit that protects itself, Gara. So the point is that Gara was not expecting that, so he was off guard. And when
Okay.
he got punched, like it basically disbalanced him. It does not prove that Lee outputted more force, so he disbalanced Gaara. It's not like that. Reason that happened is because Gaara was not expecting Lee to pass through his that first layer of defense.
Are you done? Okay, cool. So I'm gonna speak weeb.
Yeah, but
The,
also I wanted to
Oh my
say
gosh. Yo, I ain't gonna lie,
also
you gotta let him go, dude.
yeah, I will let him go, but like I wanted to say that when Sasuke, if you are making point that Rock Lee was able to punch Gaara and disbalanced him, then Sasuke that shit as well. So I can show that too if you want.
okay, so this is the comparison that I'm trying to make, right? So the first weightless Rock Lee does, he punches him. He has to cover himself in sand, and then that's when Konko freaks out and says, "Holy shit, Gara is about to lose control of himself," right? Whereas a weightless
Uh,
regular speed, hold on, let me finish, Weeb. Whereas a weightless like a weightless Lee speed Sasuke, right, punches him, and Gara is able to maintain like composure. So the only difference is that Gara is seeing Rock Lee a bigger threat right now from the very first point of contact.
that your
And
claim
when you
right now is fallacious because it's contradicted after Gaara faced Sasuke. So it was just first impressions from audience from author, and it was just introduction. It does not prove anything. And
wait,
When Gara fight against
wait, are
Sasuke, he
you're
realized
saying
that
side voices
he
don't
was
matter?
getting fucked. What's up?
Oh, wait, you said side voices don't matter? Like what people say on the side don't matter?
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that it was introduction. It was first introduction to Lee, Gara, and the characters. It was part one, right? So all these comments gonna be over exaggerated basically. And when Gaara fought Sasuke, he realized that Sasuke is much stronger. And also like I can show same exact or even much
Wait,
worse. What's
what's
up?
being over exaggerated?
That introduction, you know how introduction works to like new characters, and some things
What is
I know
being
are over exaggerated. What's up?
what is being exaggerated?
That claims you made, right?
What you're not answering my question. You're
You
saying
are
that it's an
saying
over exaggeration. I'm saying what
you said
specifically is the over exaggeration? Is it the hit? Is it what Conqueror says? Is it the way
yeah.
he's posed? What is it?
What people are commenting on Lee's capabilities, right? That's my point. People that comments Kankuzu and all that, like all these reactions Lee gets from hurting Gaara, because Gaara was never even hurt or even cracked his and sand armor until that, right? Even Kankuzu saying that, oh, I never seen Gaara in this form long time, right? Because
Mhm.
he just like Rock Lee is not weak, but you are just over exaggerating that shit. Rock Lee is not even close to like what you are making it to be. Like I'm
I'm I'm
admiring Rock
I'm
Lee,
showing
but
the
like
showing the
thing
scans
is
of.
thing is that my point was it's over exaggerated, and also your claim is
But
over
you don't.
exaggerated, and there's
You
multiple
you
evidence
have
and
nothing
multiple scans that I
show
can
me
show that it's
show me
applied.
the
I'm not
evidence
done,
of
bro. I'm not done.
show me the evidence of the over exaggeration because that's still a claim.
Yeah, but I already explained it narratively. How can I? I already showed you evidence and their comments. I already
You're
showed you that,
saying
but
that an introduction is
I
an over
explained it.
exaggeration.
You are now asking me erratic question.
No, it's not. It's a
Yes, you
legitimate
are asking me
question. You said
erratic. You are asking me erratic question to
no. We
fucking. Bro,
you're saying that this is an over exaggeration, and I'm saying what specifically is
no,
being
that
over exaggerated.
I'm applying possibility here, and I have good reasoning behind that.
Where's the substantiation to show that there's even like probability in what you're saying? Because I don't care
Introduction. It's part one. It's tuning
what
exams, and it's
what makes
introduction to.
introductions an over
It's
exaggeration.
let me speak, bro. It's introduction to abilities of characters. So that reactions and all that they get from see like basic as punches and all that shit, it's gonna be over exaggerated because it's introduction to new characters and what they are capable of doing. So every
Okay,
reaction that Lee's getting from every punch is gonna be over exaggerated for that reason. But it does
okay,
not mean that Lee is stronger or superior. I can even show scans where it's people still commenting on Uchiha, Sasuke Uchiha, against the battle of Gaara and Sasuke's fighting. I can show you many scans that people says or impressed by Sasuke as like they are on Lee, but Sasuke since they are impressed on Sasuke, it's much impressive because it's already past like introduction point.
wait, but if that's their first time seeing Sasuke's speed and guys commenting on it and everyone's made as the first time they're seeing the speed, that's an introduction to speed. So how come that comment is not an over
No,
exaggeration?
I did not make that claim on that speedo like Sasuke
No, 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 no,
being
no, no. What you're saying,
introduct.
no,
I get what you are saying. I get what you are saying, but like my point was on uh, Rock Lee specifically. Reason is doesn't apply
how
to
come it can't
Sasuke.
apply to anyone else?
No, reason it's why it's applies on Sasuke is because like they are commenting on his speed, but his speed is relative to Rock Lee's, right? So they are impressed that Sasuke was able to get that speed in a month.
But if
No,
the but
so
if it's
that
their first but if it's their
it's not
first
over
time seeing him go that
exaggerated.
speed,
Reason it's not over exaggerated because like there's evidence to actually support
but it's
that
their first time
claims.
seeing him, so they're going to be shocked. So it would be an
Yes,
over
but
exaggeration, not.
can you prove it's not over exaggerated?
It's not. This isn't my burden.
But I made a point, right? And I give reasoning. Can you counter that?
I'm asking you questions and possibilities. I'm just asking. I'm just questioning you on what you're
If
saying
you asked me, then I'm
because
gonna
so far
answer
you,
that. Okay,
yeah,
I'm gonna
so
answer
far you really
why.
haven't.
I'm gonna answer why
Look,
Sasuke's why.
this is what we've gone
Bro,
up to so far. This is what we've gone up to so far.
let me speak. Okay, I'm gonna answer your question which you asked, which was asking that Sasuke was why Sasuke's comments on Sasuke's abilities or people's reaction was not over exaggerated. Can I answer that? Okay, so reason it's not over exaggerated is because there is evidence to support that claims that every reaction Sasuke gets is supported by evidence, and it's not case only because it's contradicted. I or is we can see that fifth gate was not even able to like pass through Gaara's first layer of defense, which is sand armor, and it's clearly over exaggerated and it's anti-fit, which I showed it. And reason it doesn't apply to Sasuke again. Everything Sasuke is being everything narration or comments or statements that been made or comments that been made on Sasuke is why it's not does not apply on him is because there is actually evidence to support that, and I can show it, and I can even show consistency.
Are you
Me to
done?
show you want me to show evidence?
Sure, but are you done with what you have to say before I
Yeah,
respond?
I'm done countering that point, and
Okay, cool. So,
I'm gonna
all
show
right.
that
So
evidence.
let me
Since
explain. Let me respond.
you asked me to show evidence, so let me show it.
Yeah, yeah. After what I'm going to say,
Okay.
because we're still talking about this, right? So far up to this point, I'm asking you, right? What makes this an over exaggeration? Your response is saying that every time there's an introduction to something new, the way they're going to describe it will be an over an exaggeration. So if we use that logic
Okay.
from what hold on, from what these side people are saying, whether it be Guy, Conquer, or whoever, right? If we're seeing another introduction of a new ability such as Sasuke's enhanced speed and people and that's their first introduction to it, how come that commentary is not an over exaggeration if you're saying that in part 1 every time we see a new ability it's over exaggerated. Right now you
Okay.
are cherry picking.
Can I? No, I'm not cherry picking. Can I answer that? Because like you are literally going on circles. Because I
Oh
already
wait.
explained. I already yes, he's going in circles because that he asked me question that
Okay, okay,
forces me
okay.
to
Wait.
like
So
repeat
Chrome, are you
myself,
done?
which is
Chrome, are you done?
Yeah, yeah. All I'm saying is just like it's a baseless claim. There's nothing
it's
to
not
substantiate
baseless
what he's
claim,
saying.
and I'm gonna again prove it.
All right,
So
prove it.
okay, I'm gonna prove it. I claim that uh that people's comments that on Lee was over exaggerated, and reason
Why?
being the here's this is why this is fifth gate's damage, which is not able to crack crack um Ara sand armor. That's fifth gate. That's max damage or max AP can do to someone, and he was not able to pass through sand armor. Okay, and let me show one more scan, and this is the other scan. It's pretty consistent, by the way. This is two scans which shows like Lee is not able to pass through sand armor, which is uh really relevant because it's like every comment that's been made on Lee's power or Gates on Gates power completely been contradicted by these antifeats, and then comments that been made on Sasuke. Let me
I
show
forgot
that.
what chapter is it whenever he does the fifth gate?
What's up?
What chapter is whenever he uses the
You
fifth
mean
gate?
body flicker when he does body flicker?
No, you said this is damage from whenever he's doing fifth gate. I'm asking what chapter is that?
Oh, fifth gate. Okay, let me see. It's gonna be around 80 85. That's where it's gonna be. Check it. So let me show. So this is every single thing that's comments on made on Sasuke. I'm gonna make other point. This is Sasuke. So basically, what I'm trying to prove with this scan is, which literally shows, this is scan after this one. So this is when, let me post this, and I'm gonna post it this after. Uh, okay. So so what I'm trying to prove this is Sasuke completely bodied Gaara with taijutsu. Sasuke caused the same AP or even maybe even more without any gates to Gaara just by taijutsu. And Gaara is on the ground, completely exhausted. He's completely fucked, and he's forced to use his ultimate defense, which we see on last scan I show. Uh, This is the ultimate defense and the third eye technique, basically. So when he's in ultimate defense, it has like edges and like it's sharp and shit, you know. So like you can see
What?
eye. What's up?
I didn't understand what you just said.
So what I'm saying is that its ultimate Sasuke made Gaara use his ultimate defense. Sasuke forced Gaara to use his ultimate defense, which he never used against Rock Lee. Reason being that Gaara completely knows and that Sasuke is worthy opponent. You know, he's very strong, so he's forced to use that sand armor,
Well, yeah,
complete
because this
or
is where because like
not
we
just
said
sand
way
armor, fucking
yeah well we said we
ultimate
talked about this
defense.
in the yeah we talked about this in the way beginning of the debate of like he's doing this.
I'm making other points, so you are
No
just
no 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 no
interrupting
no
me.
no 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 no.
I'm
You
making
don't know what
other
I'm about
point.
to say.
Dude, wait. Oh my
Let me
gosh.
post. He's interrupting me, bro. Okay, can
But if
I
you're
make
making
a
another
point?
point, then you're shotgunning me.
That's what I'm saying. If you're
No,
making a new point, then
I'm
you're
not
on this
making
point.
I'm not making another point. I just made the point, which was that Sasuke made Gaara forced Gaara to use ultimate defense, and I'm showing scans to like
But
prove that claims,
the point of
and
contention
not
wasn't
just.
that. That's a whole new argument. The argument was okay. These things are exaggerated upon them being introduced, and that's what we were on. Yeah, we just like totally just skipped over to like, oh yeah, Garya's ultimate defense. So you can't just be
Yeah,
doing that.
I'm still, no, I'm not moving from that point. I'm still on that point. I'm showing that these things that Sasuke does has everything has backup, you know? Everything people been commenting or that impressions and everything is not over exaggerated on over exaggerated on Sasuke is because he's completely bodying Gaara. That's my point. We see Gaara is on ground, his face smashed without any gates. So every comment that been made on Sasuke is literally backed up by evidence and narratively. It has no contradiction. If Chrome has any contradiction to this point, I'm by all means, go ahead and show if
Okay,
you
no, no,
got
no, no, no.
anything.
But the issue is right when
There's
he
no
asked
issue, bro.
when he asked you, okay, yo, you have to prove that these things are exaggerated, right? So you pull this up, and now we're on a totally new point about Gar using
No,
his
we are
ultimate
not.
defense.
I'm still on same point, but
Holy
I'm
smokes,
explaining and
yo,
showing evidence.
Yeah. I
this
got
is like trying to upscale the character, and that's a whole new point. Do you not see
I'm
that?
yeah.
bro. No. I'm not showing that scaling, that upscaling argument yet. What I'm saying is that everything Sasuke did or been narrated or commented on Sasuke is not over exaggerated, right? That's what we are on right now, right?
But that's not the original. Okay,
This is
I
the
understand. Okay,
No,
you're
wait,
pivoting.
wait,
You're
wait.
really pivoting,
I
bro.
got
this
this,
is
Jordan.
scan what we are
I
on
mean,
right
it's
now.
whatever, but if you accept it, let it go. But I know this. If I was debating, this would be fine.
So Chrome, what I was Jordan, what I was saying, bro, is that what I was saying that people been narrating that right Sasuke is on weightlessly speed, they are relative speed and all that shit,
It says
and you know,
practically. It doesn't mean that they're equal.
I said relative. It does not have to be equal either. You know, I never claimed they are
Right.
equal. I said
So
they are
Sasuke
relative.
would be slower.
Let me speak. Let me speak. No, Sasuke won't be slower because
Practically is not equal.
I what I said that they are relative. So let me make a point. And I also we went over that weightless weightedly at the beginning. So let's not go over that. So point I'm making is that people commented on this Sasuke, right? Everything people have been commenting on Sasuke, Sasuke was able to back it up, and I'm showing evidence that completely negged Gaara
How
with
come it's not
just
an over
taijutsu.
exaggeration?
Don't stop interrupting me, bro.
But what makes it not an over exaggeration though? Because it's their first time seeing it.
What's up?
What makes it not an over exaggeration? It's their first time seeing Sasuke do all this. It's the introduction.
Oh, Sasuke, yes, it's not why it's not over exaggerated. That's what Oh, thank you for helping. Like, come on. So you are saying why it's not over exaggeration, right? That's what you asked me like multiple times, and I'm answering you. And you asked me multiple times that why it's this Sasuke is not over exaggerated, right? And I'm answering you that reason it's not over exaggerated for Sasuke's case is because Sasuke backed up every single thing that's been commented on him. Made
Mm.
Gaara completely he dog walked the Gaara just alone, just Aijutsu. Okay, and I'm gonna show another scan. He also made Gaara use his max defense, so everything that's been said on Sasuke is literally backed up by
But we
evidence.
we established
There is
earlier that
no
Gara
over
wanted to kill him though.
exaggeration. There is no over exaggeration on Sasuke. If you have any evidence that shows that Sasuke's anything is over exaggerated, then show it. Stop bullshitting. Stop bullshitting and literally interpret in
But this is
fucking.
your argument though. This
But
isn't
you,
mine.
it was my argument, right? But then
Yes.
I proved it,
So
and
I
then
don't need to like make arguments
no
for
no
you.
no.
I'm
You need to
imposing
prove
doubt.
it because you made an initial
I don't
claim
need
on
to
top
prove
of that.
anything.
You made an initial claim on top of that, saying that why Sasuke's moves are not over exaggerated, right? You asked
That's a
me, and
question.
then
That's
I
not me claiming
answered,
anything.
and showed you evidence. And then, if you have anything, now I'm asking you, if you have anything, show it. If you can't show it, then just drop it. If you don't have any evidence to support that Sasuke's shit is over exaggerated, I proved Lee's shit was over exaggerated. And now it's your burden to prove Sasuke's shit
I
is
don't
over
have a burden. This
exaggerated.
is your burden.
My burden was to prove that Lee's shit was over exaggerated, right?
No,
So
your
your
no no no
side
no
is
your
Lee.
no no
You
no no no
have
no
to
no no no
defend
no. That
Lee.
wasn't your
You
burden.
have to
Your
defend
burden
Lee
was
and
to
attack
show
my
why
points,
is it
which
that
you are not doing right now. You are getting egged.
no, you're not understanding what I'm saying.
I understand it, but it's your burden to defend
I don't have a
yourself. You are
burden.
not even defending.
Anyways, like
Okay, bro. Wait. Yo, you're saying it's his burden when this is your scaling, bro. You have said that Sasuke's power is not over exaggerated, right? So you can't just like shift the burden on somebody who's like trying to counter scale you. This isn't his burden; it's your scaling, bro. Like you prove it, you win, or at least set yourself up to at least have your scaling go through. So you got to prove that, bro, or at least continue to.
Jordan,
If you think you're proving it,
Jordan.
then continue to prove it. Simple.
I'm not
Gosh.
Jordan, bro. How many times I have to repeat? I don't. You are not thief, right? So what we are on still point that over exaggeration thing. I'm not scaling Sasuke yet. I'm on over exaggeration and comments. I'm still on that point. I never moved from that point. I have not moved
Then
from
how are
that
you
point.
shifting? Then how the hell are you shifting a burden? Oh my gosh.
I'm not shifting a burden. What I'm saying is, I proved that Lee's shit was over exaggerated by narration and it's contradicted, and I proved it with evidence, right? And then what Chrome has to do is have any contention to that. And
wait,
he
hold
has
on.
no
I'll be
contention to
back.
this.
Wait, I'll be back in 1 minute. Hold up,
Contention
hold
to
up.
this. So I'm asking him to drop this point. Okay? I'm not moving from this point. I'm asking him to drop this point if he has no evidence on claiming that he made about why Sasuke shit is not over exaggerated, right? He said that, right? So my question is that do you have any evidence or not?
He said he's gonna be back in a minute. And look, bro, you said if and that's cool. If you think you proved that Lee's power or
Can
speed or durability, whatever his whole narrative is over exaggerated, then I'm glad you believe that. But on the
no, I'm
Sasuke,
not
this
just
is your
believing. I
claim.
proved it. I showed the evidence, right?
Okay, I'm back.
I showed
So
evidence
so
to
so
support that,
Chrome,
right?
so Chrome,
So
look.
I proved it,
Oh
right?
my gosh, give me okay, Chrome. Do you have any like he says
What's
like
up?
So okay, on the lead part, because like screw the Sasuke part for a second. Do you have any conditions on like the lead part being over exaggerated?
Do I have any contentions with it? I'm just asking him, why is the Rock Lee the only outlier in situations of introductions makes it an over exaggeration?
How many times I have to repeat that answer? Why this case is different than Sasuke's than their introduction? Because introduction was not only my point, right? What I said besides that was that narration on that Lee's powers and all that one single punch or one basic punch Lee was throwing, they were like over exaggerating, right? And then I
That's
proved it that Lee's max attack fifth gate was not even able to pass through sand armor, which is first layer of defense of Gara.
Wait, how come he just didn't put like more grains of sand and made his sand armor thicker? How come he just didn't do that? That's why it was harder to do
What's
and
up?
harder to pierce. I said with the whole fifth gate situation, remember how Konkoro says of like how the sand armor works? That he has to like it takes a tremendous amount of chakra to even
I
make.
mean, Gara has plenty of it.
Right.
Gara
Okay.
has
Hold on.
plenty chakra.
Okay. 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 So right. So he has a lot of chakra. How come he didn't put more chakra and more effort to make the sand armor thicker and harder? Pause.
Where?
oh,
Where?
that's a big pause.
Which,
You gay.
bro? Which point you are referring? Or
You're
which
saying that
timeline you are referring?
whenever you said that the fifth gate hit wasn't like doing a lot of damage. Since Konkoro states that it takes a tremendous amount of energy, despite him having a lot of it, to make that sand armor, how come he didn't put more energy than he normally would because he noticed that it was getting cracked a lot easier? How come he just didn't make the sand harder? Because he can like change the density of the sand. So how come he just didn't make the sand armor harder? So that's why it was harder to pierce.
What you are trying to prove right now?
I'm just imposing a possibility. I'm not proving anything. I'm just asking something.
So you are asking why Gara did not harden his sand armor. That's what you are asking?
I'm saying he could have, right? That the reason
And
why the
can you
fifth,
prove? Can you wait? Can you prove that Gara is not using his hardest sand armor when he's on ground in this game?
I never claimed he did. It's not my
So
burden.
I'm asking you. Since you made that claim, right? Since you made that possibility claim, then I'm asking you. Can you prove that right now on this scan? Let me repost so you know what I'm talking about. So how can you prove that Gara is not using his max chakra or max density of sand on his face right now, which is being cracked and
We don't
smashed
know
in?
we don't know if he we don't know if he
Yeah,
is or
since we
isn't. I'm
don't
just
know,
referring to
yeah, I think it's by Akom's razor. I completely think that Gara would use his max capabilities to defend himself because he was strong against stronger opponent, and which is backed up by statement that I showed
we
already.
already talked about this statement earlier.
Yes, we already did.
We don't need to talk about it
Okay,
again.
so let's go on scaling.
Okay?
Okay, should I go first?
We just jumping point to part. Okay, so y'all done with this point?
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
I
So
think we're
are
done.
we
I
moving
think
on from this?
yes. We're moving on from this
Okay.
because
All right.
I
Okay.
completely negged you on this one.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
keep going.
Okay, now let me show this my scaling. So basically, this is the first scan. Um,
Yo, Weeb, do me a favor. When you're
um,
scanning, like, write it out for me, just so I have to confirm, just because I have to do it for reference, okay?
can you repeat? I did not hear what you say.
I said when you do your scaling, like, so write out your scaling chain, like, in the scans thing, so I could just, if I need it for reference, I can go back to it, all right?
Um,
Hello? Oh.
bro, I don't. Can you repeat one more time? Let me move my voice up. Let me volume. Okay, say it again.
Okay, when you do your scaling, can you please write out your scaling chain, type it out in scan so when I
Oh,
view this?
I see. I see. Okay, I'm gonna do it right now.
Okay, appreciate it.
Um, just give me a second.
What the fuck? Tranquility messaged me out of nowhere.
Oh no, bro. He still exists? Oh my gosh. Wait, did y'all like is he still on the server with y'all or what?
He's banned.
Why?
Okay, this is my scaling. Let me show.
Why is Sasuke over One Tails transformed Gaara?
I will show that. Not all. I guess relative. Yeah, let me change that. Not over, but relative. Actually, yeah, relative.
Why is Sasuke relative to a One Tails
Yeah,
transformed
I
Gaara?
will show. I will show. Let me first. Uh, Let me repost this real quick. Let me delete this. Okay, so
So they're not relative; they're equal.
so Sasuke is relative to uh
Wait, but you have equal, so I just want to
one
make sure we're on
one.
the same page.
How can I make it relative like this?
That'll work. That'll work.
Okay. Okay, let me repost it. So this is my scaling, and the first scan I want to show on the first scan that Sasuke was able to pass through. Uh, Let me show the scan again. Let me repost it. So this is the scan. In this scan,
Okay.
okay, wait. Okay, in this scan, basically, Sasuke passed through ultimate defense, sand armor, and literally injured, significantly damaged Gaara, made Gaara bleed.
Okay. So
And
Gaara has no way of moving around, so he's an easy target.
he was relying on his defense. That's not the point. The point is that Sasuke literally passed through Gaara's ultimate defense and sand armor at the same time and made Gaara bleed. That's the point. And prove that furthermore that Gaara was even transformed at the time. Let me show that scan too. This is the flashback. This is the flashback on uh this tuning exam shit. The last panel shows that Sasuke is against Gaara that was transformed. We can see Gaara's eye, right? So we can even say that Sasuke even passed through Gaara's Shikaku's defense too. So basically, Sasuke passed through Ultimate Defense, Sand Armor, and Shikaku's defense too, right?
How far was
That
he transformed whenever he was in the tuning exams? Like we don't know how far he got. All we see is the eye.
that when we see eyes, that's what we see in this shit, right?
But how far
The,
was he transformed to is my question. Because the only
the
thing we
we
can
can
see is the eye. We can't see
look
anything.
the face, look the face. That's a transformation, like you know. look at the face.
how far in the transformation was it? Are you talking?
One
Wait, are you talking about?
it
I'm
is
talking about.
it
Wait, we
okay,
might. I think we might be
I'm gonna
talking about
answer
two
that.
different things, Lee. I'm
I'm
talking
gonna answer
about
that.
what. I'm
Yeah,
talking about
I
whenever
get
he.
yeah, I get what you are talking about. Let me answer that. So how far and bare minimum just you see that hand, like when Gara has no tails yet, when Gara only has hand, that's how far he transformed, and I can prove that too. Let me prove that real quick. I have to go over to chapter. I don't have that scan saved, I think, or maybe I have. Let me see. um oh yeah, yeah, this I posted it, right? Yeah, that first scan I posted where the first picture I posted where Sasuke passed through that shit, right? We can see Gaara's hands, that Shikako's hand coming out from that defense, right? We can see this, right?
Mm-hmm.
In second scan, first panel, we can see Gaara's hands, that Shikako's transformed hands come out of that um body, that shield, right? Ultimate shield. So
Okay.
we know that at bare minimum that Gara had one that hand transformation or half
The
transformation
the
that we see on last scan I posted.
right. So the thing that we know from the first skin that you posted, whenever his arms reaching out, he's in a position where he's just not moving. There's no movement. He's
It's
a moving
irrelevant.
target.
It's irrelevant
Wait,
because
but
reason
it is
being,
relevant because you're saying that they're relative, but how can they be relative if
relative.
he's
I'm
stationary?
scaling. I'm right now. I'm scaling AP, right? I'm not scaling speed, right? So I will do that. I will do speed afterwards really soon. But what I'm doing is right now I'm scaling AP and durability. So that it's irrelevant. By the way, it's irrelevant because Gara, as I said, Gara was relying on his defense. He didn't thought someone was able to pass through that. How that's how confident Gara was.
Also, is
You
there
know,
like a change of
and then let
density
me
in the
finish.
sand
Let
or
me
anything that
finish.
would make it even stronger sand in the first place?
Let me finish, bro. I'm not done speaking. And that statement that I showed at first literally proves that when Sasuke passed through Gaara's ultimate defense and blood, he made him bleed, right? That's literally that statement is on this shit. This statement refers on this. In later, when they fight, it refers to this shit where Sasuke is his strongest opponent. Okay, so that's that. And now you want me to show that speed argument or speed scaling?
Sure. You really haven't like finished anything
Okay, okay.
regarding this.
Let me keep. Let me show that AP when is higher. Let me show this. This is it's pretty consistent. I'm gonna show scans.
Yeah,
Uh,
that is a mentally amped Sasuke when both people are lunging at each other.
that's not the point. Point is that Sasuke's Chidori went through literally
No,
Gaara's
but
hand.
that's a like a
He
point. That's
literally
important.
completely passed through his hand. He splitted his hands in half. That's the point.
No. But there's things regarding that
Uh,
situation that makes it important. So both characters
why?
are lunging at each other. So there's going to be more force exerted whenever they're hitting in contact. Two, that's a mentally amped Sasuke whenever he's literally caught in his feelings about his fucking brother issues.
I don't think like what you're trying to prove. What's your
So
like?
that's a much stronger Sasuke. The fact that he has to think about his brother and they're lunging at
Sure.
each other, so it's going to be a
Okay.
stronger attack.
Let me show when uh, really what
Yeah,
let me show this. Let me show other one. This is one tailed one tailed Ara I'm gonna make speed argument too. So Sasuke was able to uh perception blitz fucking Gaara basically. So Gaara was trying to attack Sasuke, and Sasuke was able to dodge with speed, right? And that this also implies that uh, Sasuke literally says or states that without his Sharingan, he would not be able to dodge it, which implies that Gaara is much faster and much stronger. So there's that. Also, I want to show you this other scan, which is one-tailed transformation, which uh,
And this is whenever he's like using sand to like latch onto trees to slingshot himself at an increasing speed. Like
yeah, I
this
mean,
is all being lunged
no,
at each other,
that's
so it's
bro.
not really
Come
much
on.
like speed
No, no,
things
no.
being related to each other.
Sasuke literally states, yes, that's true. Gaara
Okay, if it's true,
leached
then why are
on.
we talking about it?
Let me speak. No, no, no. That your initial claim on that shit, that bullshit you made afterwards was not true. What I'm saying is true that Gaara leached on fucking that tree and he charged on Sasuke. So it's said that Gaara is much faster now. Sasuke literally states that. It does not mean that that tree was the reason why he was the fast.
Why
Why?
would that be even faster than the fifth gates in the first place?
Uh, fifth gates. I mean, you have to prove that, bro. I'm not proving that.
It's part of
I
your
don't have to
speed
answer
scaling.
that. My speed scaling is that uh, Sasuke is much faster right now, and he has precognition, and that speed gonna support his Sharingan to dodge. But like again, like I don't really. Let's say even if I still mean that, and let's say that uh Lee is faster than fifth gate. Lee is faster than Sasuke, right? Somehow.
No, I'm referring to
That's
Gar.
not true.
I'm
But
specifically talking about Gar.
let me say it. The Sasuke gonna tank his fifth gate Lotus, reverse Lotus easily. That's the point. And after that, we know that Rock Lee is fucked after fifth gate. When he uses fifth gate, if he can't finish his opponent, he's fucked.
Right, but Sasuke
Yeah.
doesn't have no sand armor or anything to protect himself. The nigga just got the skin.
His AP and his durability scales above relative to Gaara, which tanked by just sand armor. So Sasuke can easily tank that shit. Easily. Let me show this one more
We can
scan.
do that earlier anyway, so and it doesn't matter bringing it up again for like the third time.
When I managed to, okay, I'm gonna say in the conclusions whatever. You can talk that shit. Mm. So this is the scan where Sasuke uses Chidori and literally makes Gaara bleed. Literally one tails Gaara.
With curse
Sasuke is
mark?
able to. What's up?
With his curse mark?
No, without course mark. It's this course mark was so basically what happened is that Gaara, right? They Sasuke already made Gaara bleed, and then this is reaction after this. We know that when Sasuke is on his limits, right? When Sasuke is on his limits, then we see Kursmark awake, right? And this is what's it called, aftermath. This is basically aftermath that when we can see, but if we go by panel, and I can even prove that Sasuke is on his limit. So he is. We can also see. So first of all, what we see is Gaara is bleeding. Sasuke made one-tailed Gaara, half body transformed Gaara, which is like second strongest form, right? So he made that Gaara bleed with
Right.
one tails and that shit. Yeah, right.
Okay,
So
so
let me finish, okay? Since you asked me that about course mark shit, I'm gonna clarify that. So this is after this course mark is aftermath, and as we can see, Sasuke collapses on the tree, right? Collapses. He's on his limits. So we know that course marks awakes when Sasuke is either using Sharingan or he's either on his limits, right? We know that from Yoroi fight. And now let me prove that shit. Sasuke is on his limits. This is proof for that.
again, so like I'm just
Let me
gonna,
finish,
just in case
okay?
you forgot what I said a little bit
You
earlier.
you said it is it course mark? It's because of course mark, and I'm clarifying that. So it's
No,
not because of course mark. Course mark was aftermath of that
well, no, 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 no,
Chidori
no, 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 no.
attack. This is let me
That's not.
since I posted this scan, let me explain this scan, okay? So what we see on this scan is that Sasuke's training, and then Sasuke's limit is basically two Chidori in one day.
Mm-hmm.
That's and where after
I know.
he can't use more than two, and if he gonna use that, he's gonna collapse. That's two is his limit, and then what we see on the scan above I send Sasuke collapses is because of after Sasuke cut Chido with Chidori Gara, right? After literally made Gara bleed, one tail
Right, when he
Gara
had to
bleed,
think
right?
about his brother force the third one out, and they're lunging at each other in air.
Let me finish. After Sasuke made Gara bleed in this panel, in this scan, right? After this, we see that Sasuke has course marks, and he's now using tiered Chidori. This is not second Chidori which he made Gara bleed. This is tiered Chidori, which
Right. I
then
know.
caused that course mark, and we can see he collapses
Hmm.
afterwards because like tiered one is already his limit, right? As I
Yeah.
proved it already. So he collapses basically. So this is not the Chidori that caused that Kurstmark Chidori. This is
Okay.
Kurstmarkless
Okay. So
Chidori which caused Gara bleed. So your point is debunked, and now
okay.
you can make
So
one. Yeah.
again, that still doesn't change with what I said prior to the curse mark statement, saying that the only reason this was able to happen is because when both people are lunging at each other at speeds, the attack is going to be that much harder.
You are making bunch of baseless claims. Do you even have one single
Do I
evidence
gotta like?
on of your claim?
Hold on, check this out. I got you.
Wait, Chrome, just to clarify, are you saying because they're slinging each other back, they have no momentum of like slinging their speeds are higher? If I'm correct
I'm
on what.
saying that picture like this. If there's
By the way, Chrome, you know why it's irrelevant, bro? Because they are causing counterforce. So your point that when they slanging, their attack's gonna be stronger is be literally being negated. You wanna know why? It's because they are literally making counterforce. Their counterforce, their counterforce
Yeah,
literally
okay. Let him make his argument. Like, you went on an entire like tangent. Like everybody, like I let you speak, and he was
sure,
quiet.
sure, bro, sure. I mean,
Just let him go.
he already did made the argument, and now he's going for evidence, or I don't know. He's
Yeah, that's what
trying
I'm
to get
saying. So
something.
like, yeah, when people are getting scans, it's more so like a intermission where you're just to kind of like relax your voice.
no, I wasn't getting any scans. I was saying that when there
I
are
mean,
like,
so you are not able to prove that claim, right?
I'm you literally using your scan as my evidence.
Where okay, you are not you okay. You are saying that you are using evidence, but your claim does not match that evidence. Reason being that you
Look,
claim
the
that
the
you
the, the same one that you're using,
yes.
I guess I have to resend it so you guys can be clear. When this attack happens, they're lunging at each other, so the force is going to be greater.
Okay,
So that's
I
just
get it.
from like
I get
Moore's
it.
I
law.
I get it.
already did.
Chrome,
Did not
Chrome,
I?
Chrome,
Let
Chrome.
me
What he's
answer
asking
that.
you to
Let's
do, what he's asking you to do is
Jordan.
prove
No, no,
it.
no, 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 no. He's fine. He's fine. Let me answer that. Okay. So
Alright.
since he repeated that point, let me answer that. So he's saying since they uh, clashed or they what did you say? What word you used? Contention
because
or what?
they're lunging towards each other.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
that's not the normal attack that Sasuke would be able
Okay.
to exert.
Okay. So my counter to that is that it's basically counter force. You know what counter force is? When
Yes.
when two things, two shit or clash or what is called collide to each other, it causes counter force. So
Yeah.
that initial force is negated. It's equaled or equated. I'm trying to explain it on best of my ability.
No, no, I
It's
understand what you're
equated.
saying, but
Okay,
that
so
counter
then
force.
that's the counter to
Wait,
that. But
wait, yeah, no,
you
no, no,
have
no.
not you did not really prove your claim that
The
it's
counter
actually
force.
wait Chrome, let me finish. Okay, so first of all, you have not even proved that that shit cause that force that you were talking about. But I still countered it. You know, you still have not even proved that yet. Reason being is that you are using scan, which is does not really prove your claim. Your claim does not match evidence. You are claiming that there was some force that caused that act to be much stronger, which is not really
It's a
the case
collision.
because you can't prove it. That's literally interpretation or assumption argument. Again, you have no claims or you
Wait,
have
but
no
it's
evidence.
literally the point
You
of
have
fiction
no
debating. We're
evidence,
arguing
buddy.
interpretation.
You have no evidence, buddy. I made
Nothing.
even though you had no evidence, I still countered it. You know, whatever.
Look, bro, are you just gonna like keep on talking over me, bro?
I'm not talking over you. What do
I
you mean?
don't, bro. Like okay, like every like just like 30 seconds. Just let me like let you know, bro. Every time they starts to even try to make a point, it's like you like immediately just start jumping on him. Like you just gotta let him go, bro. Gotta let him finish his
Jordan,
point.
I'm letting him go.
Full
He
stop.
either finishes points, right? Then I'm speaking, or he asks me question, then I'm answering. I'm not
Okay,
like I'm not
okay.
jumping.
Chrome,
Okay,
Chrome,
come on,
Chrome.
bro.
Chrome. I understand it's more like keep in mind. I know how you speak or whatever, but just avoid like even remotely thinking you're asking him a question. More so, just make your claim so he has like no chance
No,
to like
no,
jump
the
on you.
I'm
Okay,
making the argument that from the scan that he sent me, the reason while when he's mentioning the counter force is greater than the normal amount of force that Sasuke would be able to exert. When two forces are colliding with each other, the resulting force is going to be greater. That's Newton's third law.
no,
Okay.
it's
That's what you say. Okay.
that's no, that's not still Newton's third law. Newton's third law is that when there is force, there is counter force. So that was love that I was referring. Newton's
Yes,
third
I
law.
know.
Let me speak. Newton's third law literally says that when something has counter force, it's gonna have same force to negate it.
Newton third law and like in like specific words says for every action there's an equal and
Action
opposite
and
reaction.
yes,
I'm sorry for
Yes.
every action. I'm sorry. There's a for
for
So
every
every
action there's
if
an
action,
equal and
let's
there's an
say
opposite
equal and
reaction.
okay,
opposite
let me
reaction.
explain. If Sasuke don't had did not match if Sasuke did not match that force, right? He would have got fucked. So he has that AP.
Like,
So
um,
are you conceding on debate yet?
I'm not conceding on the debate.
Okay, then you can go ahead and show your scale or tell your scale.
Wait, you were done?
I'm done. I proved everything I needed.
Okay.
And
I feel like
after you scale, we can go to conclusions.
Okay. So Chrome, do you have anything else you want to poke holes in? You want to like revisit something that he said? Because I feel like so like I didn't hear like you got to attack one point, but like, I wanted to see like if you wanted to attack anything else that you felt might have
nah,
may have been significant or whatever.
nah.
No, you
Jordan,
know,
reason he
no.
has
Okay.
nothing, bro. That it's not like
Okay, but
he don't want
all
to.
right,
He
bro.
wants to, but he
Okay,
has nothing.
okay, my nigga. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my
Let me
gosh,
pee real
bro.
quick.
Like,
Okay,
bro,
I
you're
will come back. I'll be right back and I will
holy
listen. Okay,
smokes,
can you
bro.
wait? Can you wait for like 1 minute?
Yes, bro. Yeah. We gonna
Okay,
chill,
thank
bro.
you.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Damn. Like, what did I sign up for this, bro? Those clans like definitely, bro. I haven't heard arguments this bad since like Nemesis, bro. I'm not going. Oh,
Scales really. Nah, there's no reason for me to make a scale. Scales aren't absolutely needed. Just arguments.
dude. Yeah, I mean that's not a method. I mean, it's not like ironclad all the time for you to have to do that. It's fine.
Not mandatory. I don't got like a verbatim scale from getting to end. It's just rationalization more so than anything.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. Like, everybody in this VC, including you, Chrome, and when he gets back, I'll tell him at the end. I'm gonna have to go review that second point a little bit more. I know, like, I have like an ironclad judgment because I remember everything from the first point, and I remember everything from this point. But that second one, like, dragged on like forever, and it just kind of
Yeah.
just went on. It just, yeah.
I know.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, you can go ahead and say your scan or scale.
Okay, good. So one, it's not necessarily a direct scale. I'm just giving you arguments of why Lee wins. Because like when debating, scales aren't inherently 100% needed to debate.
No, you need to scale it. If you can scale above Sasuke, then
Scaling's not a rule. Scaling's not a rule. We just
Yes,
established that scaling's not a rule.
scaling isn't like
what
an
you mean?
ironclad rule. So like you know how you did the little writing thing, right? Like this is over this relative to this, right? When debating fiction or who versus fights, that's not always needed. That's just an
Bro,
asset of
that's literally
what.
CBA. That's how this shit works. What do you mean? It's not necessary. It is necessary to scale your character above some other character. It
Well,
is
regardless,
necessary.
because the
What do
main
you mean?
argument.
No,
Hold on,
so you are
wait,
basic. We are not.
let me,
Wait,
we,
wait, wait,
let me
wait,
explain.
bro. You are
Let me
now
explain.
making like
Holy
fallacious
smokes, but
bullshit.
it's his scale. It's his scale. He lets you go
Yeah,
forever, bro.
I'm not.
No. It's not just he did not start the scale, so he made bullshit as claim. I have to answer it right now. In CBA, you have to scale your character above some other character, and then if you even scale to relative, it comes
No, I
down to
agree.
Bro, that
I
hacks.
wait,
just have to
No,
make
wait. I
arguments.
posted.
I don't
Okay,
have to
okay,
let
write
me
it
wait,
down.
speak.
wait. Both of you, stop for a second. Yo, all right, you made a
You
claim.
literally
Gotta-
have to
oh my
scale your
gosh, you gotta
fucking
stop. You gotta
character.
stop talking. Let me talk, bro. I posted the SBA thing in chat. You can scroll up. I need you to show me what parts that you have to directly scale a character. And if you can do that, I'll force him to scale or make him concede. If you can do that, cool. If you can't, well, he's gonna do what he wants. All right, cool. I'm giving
Scale.
you that's
You
fair
have
play.
to scale AP, durability, and
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Show me. Like, show me the screenshot.
speed.
Oh, SBA saying it.
What's up?
Show me. Cause I posted the SBA thing in the chat. So you can scroll up, go get it, or you can look it up yourself. Don't really care. You don't really
That's
matter.
under battle assumptions. How?
Oh my
What?
gosh.
You bro? You want me to like show you versus battle scaling system? That's
Bro,
what you want me to
dude,
show?
The SBA has
Come
very
on, bro.
specific rule. The SBA has very specific rules and very specific guidelines that you go
Tell,
by in a debate. So if you can show me the
me then.
section that says,
Tell me if you are saying
"What
that.
you mean?
Then
What
tell
this
me.
is your claim?
No,
This is
you are.
your claim,
No,
bro.
you are
I'm
saying.
trying to be fair. I'm trying to be
No.
fair here.
You are. I already said it. But now you
You have to
said that
show me that. You have to.
it
I'm not gonna
has
take your
very
word for it.
specific. No. You bro.
What do you mean, bro?
Like, are you insane, bro? Let me
If
speak.
Chrome did the same thing, I was telling him the same thing. You have to show me the section where it says verbatim. You have to directly scale your character, create some type of scale chain to be able to make a claim or argument to place a character above a character. If you
Bro,
cannot
you have
do
to
that,
scale
oh my
character.
god,
You have
retarded.
to let me speak, bro. You have to scale character to superior to someone, or then if you or even make a scale to relative, then it comes down to hacks. That's how this
Dude,
shit works.
dude, no.
You can
Show
read it.
me, show me.
I'm not gonna
I'm
show
not
you
taking your
fucking.
word. I'm not taking your word for it. That's not gonna fly, bro. I don't know, like where
Bro,
you like.
you are just being rat as a judge already.
I'm
Fucking.
ratting, bro. I'm trying to be
Yes,
fair.
you
I'm
are a
being
rat.
impartial.
Like you are
Look,
I'm
asking.
being
all right.
impartial.
Okay.
I'm being
I'm
very
gonna link.
We're
No,
getting
impartial.
sidetracked.
wait. I'm still gonna link this shit.
Yes, bro.
This
Link it and
fucking
then you go
guy.
find it yourself. That is your burden. You said he has to scale.
It's not my burden. It's not my burden to prove. You are the judge. You are. I'm not
That's my point.
debating
That's
you,
my point.
bro. I'm not
I'm telling
debating
you.
you.
I'm telling
What the
you.
fuck is wrong with you?
I'm telling
You
you
are the
that you have.
judge. I don't have any burden to prove shit that I'm saying to you.
Oh my
Wait,
gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. Weeb, listen, bro. I'm gonna say this one more time. I'm gonna say this one more time. I'm saying it in different ways so maybe you can understand. When you say,
I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show it.
thank
Anyways.
you, bro. Please just show the section, bro. If you do it, I would say, yo,
Uh,
Chrome, take a minute, make a direct scaling chain. If you can go, if you can't do that, well, there you go. I'm trying to be impartial here. You
no,
know, like I'm just out here just trying to go
I'm
against
gonna
you.
show tiering system. That's what I'm gonna
wait,
link. I'm
I
not
got
gonna.
you.
I don't have
If you want me
fucking
to
time to
make a
deep
scale,
dive.
you want me to make a scale? Lee over Sasuke. That's my scale.
You have
Okay,
proof. Show the evidence. Show the evidence.
okay. Let
The
me just.
evidence. Show the
Yeah.
evidence, Chrome. Since you are claiming that scale, let's go over that. Let's don't listen to this bullshit Jordan is just saying.
What, bro? I'm doing that so I can like enact. Oh my gosh.
I don't how to I don't how to
Wait,
prove something. If you are being ignorant about
I
something,
don't know
you
your
can go ahead
experience.
and look it
Weeb,
up.
Wait,
Bro,
hold on. So the thing is,
you can
wait,
go ahead
weeb,
and look it
weeb.
up. So like this is nah, bro. Like
Weeb.
if you want, you can go ahead and look it up. I don't have to show you anything. You are
Weeb,
just
Weeb. I
being
don't know.
ignorant.
Weeb, listen. You're being way too hot. Listen, I don't know what your experience is with this comma or whatever, bro. But not everybody's out to get you. I'm trying to be impartial here. Nobody's out to like attack you or your honor,
Jordan.
your identity. I'm just
No,
telling you
no,
if you're going to say,
you are literally said, no, no you are literally attacking me right now.
I'm
You
not.
said,
I told you I'll
I
do the same thing to
have to,
Chrome. I'll do the
you
same thing to
said,
Chrome.
I
If
have to
Chrome said
prove CBA or I have to show that some, like,
it's
whatever you asked me,
first of all, it's
which
SBA.
is
That's the first
bullshit
thing.
and
It's SBA.
that's not
That's the
what
first thing.
judge should do. You are literally interrupting Chrome's scaling right now.
Oh, so that now you're pushing this on me when you just said, "Oh, you have to scale, you concede." No,
Can you talk about that later because you are interrupting Chrome's scaling right now.
but no, but Chrome, I had to step in because Chrome said, "No, I don't have to," and then you said, "Yes, you do." You said, "No, you don't." I'm not about to say that. Like, y'all about to say, "Yes, no, maybe so." Like, you gotta
It's
prove that. Like
CBA.
an
It's
ironclad.
CBA. You can
It's
look it up. Like
SBA, not
he's
CBA. Oh my gosh,
so
it's SBA.
Jordan. Am I wrong for that? So one says he has to scale because it's CBA, and Chrome's
It's
other
S. If you
says
say CBA one
let me
more, if you say
answer.
CBA
Let
one
me
more
ask you
time,
a question. Let me ask you a question. As a judge, my claim is that you have to scale your character because that's the CBA. That was my claim. And Chrome made the
it's
claim that he don't
SBA.
have to let me finish.
It's SBA. Oh my gosh, I'm saying C.
Chrome made the claim that he don't have to, right? And as a judge, I'm asking you, who's right on this?
Bro,
You
I'm
are the
telling you,
judge.
bro.
You
Nah, nah.
think
Okay,
that
okay.
he
That's
don't
what I'm
have to
saying. Yeah,
scale
bro.
his
You built a
character?
tiering system. Wait. Yes,
You
you do.
think?
No,
That's
wait,
my
no,
point. Okay,
Let
wait,
my
answer
opinion. Okay,
me,
okay. Shut up,
Chrome.
then. Shut up, then.
Stop
Stop
dodging
talking. Stop
question,
talking. Then.
Jordan.
Yeah, no,
wait,
no, no, no,
wait,
no.
Jordan,
I
wait.
thought, no, no.
Jordan.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna mute you.
Let me
I
speak.
swear, I'm gonna mute you. I swear, I'm
Jordan,
gonna mute
answer
you, bro.
question.
Okay.
Answer question,
All right,
Jordan. Answer.
bro. Listen, Weeb, give me a second, bro. Listen, I'm gonna say this. You want my opinion? Cool, great. Listen, a tiering system is. Oh my gosh, did you even read the form? That's literally like trying to like scale a character, like, oh yeah, below human average, or like scaling him out. Or that's a tiering system. That does not
Yes,
say, oh yeah,
tiering
that does not
system.
say, oh yeah, oh you gotta like write out this script and
Yes,
say for a
that's what
character
its
instead of fucking up.
CBA is based
Holy
on. That's what its CBA is based on.
oh
That's
my
what
god.
is. That's what. That's what is fictional scaling. That's what we
He
are
doesn't.
doing right now.
He doesn't write out a scale, bro. According to
Not
SBA,
Chrome.
he doesn't. He
Jordan.
doesn't. He
Answer
doesn't.
my question. Jordan, answer my question.
I already answered your question. Okay, he doesn't have to.
Listen to me,
He
bro.
doesn't
I
have
don't care
to.
about initial claims. I'm gonna you listen to me,
There you go, there you go.
Jordan.
Okay, so
Chrome.
hold on,
You will mute. Listen to me.
wait, what I was saying was,
Don't make me to mute you. I want Jordan to answer this.
Like
I'm not gonna let.
you
I'm
muted
not
him.
gonna
Look,
let Jordan. I'm not
you
gonna
mute him.
let Jordan
Mute
to
him.
fucking rat
You mute
out
him
of
or
this.
me.
No,
You
I'm
mute
not
him or
letting
me.
Jordan
We're all up
rat
out
out.
of here. That's compromising dialectics. We're all up
Jordan,
out of here, dude.
I'm asking you, Jordan. I'm asking you. Does I claimed CBA is
It's S.
implies that he has to. Bro, stop interrupting me, bro. What the fuck is wrong with
So
you?
saying C. Oh my gosh.
Let me ask you a question and answer it.
Answer the. Oh my gosh. Answer the question. I mean, I'm sorry.
So my question is that I claimed CBA implies that he has to scale his champion, no champion, fucking character. I
Holy
said that
smoke.
right, and Chrome claimed that no, he don't have to, right? And then I'm asking you, as a judge, who you think is right?
No, I told you. I think Chrome is right, and you showed tiering system. I said that's still not
It's not
right. I'm gonna read tiering system out to you because we're going to reading class, guys. We're all going to reading comprehension class.
All right,
Here we
wait, hold
go.
on. What I was trying to say is that I don't directly need a chain scale like the way you did. If I can just provide arguments to show why he's stronger, then that's the only thing that I have to do.
I mean, you have not done it. You can you
Well,
show it? Can
my
you?
You never got
main
the
Can you?
chance to, because guess what you did? You jumped on top of him 30
No,
no 30
Jordan,
seconds
you
into his segment.
interrupted it. Shut the
Damn.
fuck up, bro. You
I
interrupted it.
interrupted it. I interrupted
Yeah,
it.
anyway,
yeah,
Yo, bro,
anyway,
yeah.
what is this, bro? What is this, bro? Oh my
anyways,
gosh.
like I was saying, uh I don't directly have to do a chain scale. If you want me to, the one that I put in the scan, Sasuke versus Lee, where I said Lee over Sasuke, that's my scale. The main arguments that I was going
Prove.
to
I mean,
use,
as long if you can prove it, by all means, go ahead.
Thank
Like
you,
prove
please,
some
thank
shit.
you.
Like
Oh my
you
gosh.
are not proving anything yet. Yes, please prove anything. Like please.
well, my main arguments were that I was going to use for my shit just really kind of went regarding to your arguments. So really, I just kind of put my arguments into what your scaling was. That was the main thing. Because if I say like, "Oh, what are your arguments?" and I explain mine, I'm just gonna re-say the same things that I said in like the first, second, or third points, like the whole Gar being
Okay.
nerfed, the gates, the like all those things.
Okay, let
Those
me
were my
warn you.
arguments that I was
Let me
going to
warn
use.
you. After your scale, if you can't outweigh my scaling, then I'm gonna
Wait,
just
we
neg you in conclusion. Yeah, go ahead and scale your character.
we did you not hear what I just said? That I already said my arguments. My arguments were used during your scale.
So you're saying that you scaled Lee over Sasuke? That's what you are saying
By
by
debunking what
what?
you did, by debunking what you did,
You lost every single point. What you debunked, my friend? I won every single point. You have not even been able to. Was not even able to refute my statement that I
right,
showed. First statement that I showed.
right, right,
Yes.
right, 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 right. So,
Yeah.
anyways,
So let's
so
go to
all my
conclusions.
arguments,
Let's go to
so all
conclusions.
yeah, we can just go to conclusions because all
Yeah.
my
Let's.
arguments have already been said in
Alright,
the
Yeah.
alright.
You can conclude
You can
first.
you conclude first. You conclude first because I gotta go get some water.
No.
We can flip a coin. Alright, that's
I
fine.
can wait you. I'm gonna wait you, and you can do first.
I
You
can flip
can
a
go.
coin, bro. What you want? What you want? Weeb, heads or tails? Okay. You gonna like say a side? What side you want, bro? Hello, Weeb. Okay,
I'll take
What's
tails.
up?
you take tails, Chrome. Okay.
What tails? What you're talking about?
He's
Lands on
gonna flip a
tails.
coin of who's gonna do the who's gonna say the conclusion first.
Okay, if it lands on tail, if it lands on tails, he
To be
Oh,
fair,
I mean, Chrome, you don't want to go first or something? Huh?
well,
I
no, because I wanted to go get some water and like everything was mainly in regard to the scale. It was every
dude, y'all want
I
to
said
argue
I
about
can
everything, bro.
wait.
Just pick
I
a
can
side. Just
yeah,
pick a side.
yeah, like
no. I said I can wait. You can get to water. Like it's no problem. Then you can go first. Like
yeah,
I
that's what
like
I'm saying.
you know
But this is
you
your scale.
know.
You know, okay, I'll go ahead and conclude. I'll go ahead and conclude. It's not that big of a deal. There's no reason to make it that big of a deal. Okay, on. If we can just let this shit can just load. All right. So Weeb, keep in mind as we're doing the conclusions, you are not to interrupt me, and I will not interrupt you. Cool.
Yeah. I mean, I never
Okay.
interrupted you to in begin with.
Okay.
Just go. Just oh
So
my god.
yeah.
Even though
So the
you
first.
interrupted me multiple times.
Right. Okay.
We
Cool.
just let him go, dude.
Okay. Cool. So the first thing that we talked about was whether Lee starts off and waits. My argument is saying is that he most likely wouldn't be starting in the weights because of the quote that it says that's the only time you would do that is defending the lives of the people who are precious to me, and a life versus death battle. He's gonna find his life precious, so he's probably going to start out without the weights because this is just a comparison of a training tuning exams versus an actual life and death battle. There's a different metrics here. Second thing we argued was the Sasuke being the strongest person that Gaara fought. One, I said that it's just an interpretation of what Gaara thinks is the strongest, not who's actually like the physically strongest person he's ever fought. I supported that with all the narrative statements of the conversations that Gaara and Sasuke had, seeing that you have the same eyes that I do, you share the same fate that I do, so I want to take you out. So that supports my claims that it's not necessarily the physically the strongest. It just happens to be his interpretation of what he deems as the strongest, right? The next thing we argued was guarding the sand shell of the armor, and he mentioned about the fifth gate. My response to that was, well, one, we don't know how much chakra he infused in that in the first place, since he knew that it was being put a lot of damage. He probably just infused more chakra to make it that much more stronger than it already is. So that's probably the result of why it was like that. Regardless, the very first hit that I showed that Lee did, it was able to go dry. It was able to drive fucking Gara in a mental insane state with all the smiling and shit, whereas Gara was still able to maintain composure. I also supported that, saying that even the Gara that is allegedly stronger in the Chunin exams fight is supported by my statement that he was actually in a weaker state, even if he was stronger, due to the mental nerf of how the chakra works. If there's a disruption in the mind and body, if one of those are disrupted, then um you're just not going to be as powerful as you really are. His argument was saying about the academy student. The academy student versus more experience doesn't necessarily hold weight to what I was saying, because it's basically talking about how chakra is handled and used, not in regards to the skill of which people are able to do it. And that still doesn't change of how chakra is implemented. If you're a Hokage, yeah, I already said that. What are the other things that I was saying? I also showed. Let me scroll down these little scans. I'm just trying to get a vague memory pick back of what I was saying. Oh yeah, the other thing is that the whole exaggeration point. This shit went on longer than it should have. Though the main argument that we was saying is that that because it's an introduction of Lee, then it's going to be an over exaggeration. And in part one, introductions means that there's going to be an over exaggeration. I asked him to show me what makes that an isolated case. Really wasn't never able to show that. Comparisons happen all the time. If narrators make statements, narrators are the narrators. You know what I mean? Like they're the ones that are making the objective things. I did the comparison of how the each hit would be and totaled in combo. Uh, and then I think the last thing that we mainly talked about, because there's quite a few points, but I'm just gonna address the main shit that I remember. Was the whole attack regarding the Chidori whenever he was in One Tail. I didn't say that they were equal. He was trying to say that they were equal or at least relative. I was saying that the third Chidori was forced because he had to think of his fucking brother to the point where he was willing to collapse his body. So in a standard battle, that probably wouldn't even happen either. And the other thing I said is that because Sasuke doesn't have the sand shield that Lee has, whenever Lee does the Lotus, it would still affect regardless. Um, and then same thing, those two are lunging at each other. So them lunging at each other would imply like a greater force than what Sasuke is normally able to exert. So that's why I feel like I debunked all those things that we've said, pretty much.
Okay, you done?
Yeah.
Okay, so okay. So first thing I wanna say that completely shit on every single point he just repeated. Shit literally nagged every single point. That's the first thing. So let's go over first. So first was that. So first shit. Wait. There's fucking noise in my room. Wait. Okay. So first point, right, was that the league gonna start with weighted, not weightless. So reason being that I showed the scan that if it's not life and death situation, which Lee does not know if it is or not, then after he knows, it's gonna be late, right? So when when Lee does not gonna start weightless, he's gonna start weighted. But if he sees that his opponent is very strong, he's gonna take his weights off. And I showed the evidence for that. Let me even show here. So so this is the scan. Okay, so what I said after that was that so Sasuke gonna speed blitz him. That was my point on that scan. And second point was that uh, Lee's inner 8 gates has double-edged sword. So whenever he uses the technique, let's say when he opens first gate, he's gonna be so exhausted. So after even let's say if I stillman that and say Lee takes off weights and Lee opens every gate, right? Even though also Gates has animation delay and it has many flaws. Like even if I stillman and say that everything is Lee can do and get fifth gate somehow let's say Lee gets fifth gate, right? He can't fucking kill Sasuke. Sasuke gonna survive that attack. Bare minimum. Like balls literally like low balled. He's gonna survive that. And then we know that Sasuke, and I proved that because I scaled Sasuke above Lee because Sasuke fought against stronger Gaara and one-tailed transformed Gaara, which is much stronger than what Lee fought. So I proved that Sasuke's AP and durability is much higher than Lee's. So even though Lee opens fifth gate, he's gonna just Sasuke just gonna survive and finish Lee afterwards. So as we know that after Lee used his fifth gate, I showed the scan where his legs is completely leg and arm is completely crushed. So he can't do anything. He's basically done after he uses fifth gate. So if he's not able to finish his opponent after fifth gate, he's basically done. So uh, so after that, Sasuke gonna just slap him and win. That's my conclusion.
All right, good debate.
Yo, yeah.
Holy. Oh, all right.
Okay, you're gonna give your judgment, bro.
Uh,
Let's hear your judgment.
all right. So I have a question. I have to go review the second point, the second one that went on like forever. Like even in your conclusions, I feel like I didn't like all the context. Just like watch back live, just to make sure there was no new arguments made in the second one. Now I can give my judgment for the first point because I feel as though it's very ironclad. I feel like I don't have any doubt in my mind of who won that point. I can like explain it. So it depends on what you want me to do. You want me to give me partial judgment? You want me
Which point? Which point you were talking about?
the point about like just basically that whole thing I went down with the exaggeration of like that entire point just dragged on forever. It was like the longest part of the debate.
Yeah, I proved that point. The why
No, no,
Lee's shit was over
what I'm saying
exaggerated and
is
why Sasuke's was not. I proved that, right?
you done?
No, I just answered your question.
Okay, so trust me, that wasn't a question. I'm just telling you, like I'm just telling you. Look, actually that wasn't even actually you wouldn't even answer my question. So I did ask a question. I said, "Do you want me to give him my full judgment? That I mean partial judgment that's not ready."
So
That's
you said
ready.
you said you wanted to clarify something, right?
No, I wanted to just go and get the full kinds of the second part of the debate where my head's not hurting from getting overloaded with information from our previous point that you already did.
Okay, let's go over then.
No, I have to like go like Pre has to literally upload it, right? Or send it to me and then I have to go watch it, which he's probably gonna post it so I can get like clicks on YouTube channel. Fair
I
enough.
don't think that point is relevant that much. I don't think it's that relevant, you know.
Yo, kid. Wait, what do you mean it's not relevant?
Biggest point is that AP and durability scaling, basically.
Bro, but I need to have constant full debate, bro. That's what I'm asking. Do you want to give me partial judgment or do you want to give me judgment?
Sure, but like most important thing is AP and durability scaling, which I demonstrated and showed evidence. Yeah.
So
I don't think that that point was relevant, but I just wanted to
So you,
nick him in
so
every
you want to
single point.
disregard everything. You want to disregard everything said on that because if you're saying it's irrelevant, like you want me to disregard everything that was said right there.
I want you to judge that scaling, our scaling. He's scaling
Okay,
in
so
my scale.
I'll go on like the waitlist thing first, which is what I feel most confidently on. So before this debate, y'all agreed to SBAs, right? Just to make sure I'm not tweaking. Both y'all agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I can get the recording with it. He and Chrome said, okay, Lee was talking about his weight zone because he's had fear for his life. He feels his life is precious. It's a life or death battle. And your contention was oh yeah, Gar is a threat and they're in the Chuny exam. So like basically you just said the scam was self evident saying that you negged the point. In my opinion, my interpretation of that, I feel like Chrome won that first point about the whole and don't oh my gosh and just please don't say anything because like I said y'all both already agreed to say if I gave him a judgment like let it be that we can debate at a different time but I'll just explain it now. um the reason why is this with SBAs, right? He's saying, okay, this is a life or death battle. They're both in an open field. They're ready to go. You know what I'm saying? They're both like, like I said, if he said something about like fifth gates, so I say, oh yeah, he'd be at fifth gates to start. That'd be like, all right, like that's basically him just kind of screwing himself in the first place. But since he said weightless, this SBA, I feel as though he won because like it wasn't a proper contention. What you saying? Oh yeah, well he feared for his life in the tuning exam. He found out the tuning exams, but at the same time, the keep in mind there's a referee, right? Then his teachers up in the stands like cheering for what he did bring. He said he had a coach and a referee at that event or whatever. So there was more so of a comfort factor that wasn't.
Can I ask you something? Can I ask you
Sure,
something?
sure.
Let's
Yeah.
say even if Lee and Sasuke in a literally natural realm, right? Let's say that, right? Why Lee's gonna take his weights off if he does not feel threatened?
What you mean? What? Wait, what's going on? Say that again.
Let's say Lee and are in a natural realm, right? Natural realm. They are in natural realm, right? And why Lee is gonna be weightless if he does not feel threatened?
Okay, so we already established this with everything. Keep in mind, this is a life or death battle. They're there to kill each other, and keep in mind in the tuning exams, right? The differential here is remember why he took off his weights in the tuning exam because guy yelled out, "Take him off, Lee! Take him off!" Right? He did a whole presentation where he hopped up on the statue, took him off, was talking crazy while doing it, and then dropped him, then fought. But he's
That
scared. Oh
take
my god!
listen.
Oh
That
my god!
taking off is not really necessary because before that there is actually flashback where guy is not there in tuning exams in stage one and he still uses that power without guys.
Let me get the hold on. Let me just make sure I'm not tweaking because let me scroll up real quick. Hold on. I know I'm not tweaking. Just give me a second. Okay. Let's see. Make sure he was or wasn't there. So the dude is because you said it's a flashback, right? Yikes. He is like standing like just to make sure I'm not tweaking. Everybody like in this server.
No, no,
I want.
not
Oh
the
wait,
scan I sent,
I
not
want to
the
let y'all.
scan I
I want to let. Oh
sent.
wait. No. But like, let me speak because this is. I let y'all. I had y'all debate. So you, everybody here who has like eyes,